Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Just gonna wait for a few more seconds so that others will join us. Just gonna wait for a few. Happy Wednesday to you all. As you come in, please like and share, and I really appreciate that. As I come in, whew, it's been a long day, man. A long day. It's been welcome everybody. Please like and share and let's get into this talk. Let's get into this talk. Okay? Let's get into this talk. How have you guys been? How have you guys been? It's been a slow week, or should I say a slow week? It's actually been a very fast week for me. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Before we know it, it's gonna be Thursday tomorrow. Yeah, so welcome everybody. How are you guys doing? It's the mom of five again, and we are still on the talk of insecurity going on in Nigeria. And every time and any moment you go onto the social media app, you find something. You find something that is that chalk you. Why are you always changing your name? Bro, why are you always changing your name? Is it that you don't want Abby to come and chase you or what? Welcome, bro. You've changed your name again. You are now CBS Arsenal Lubaton. I've been seeing the surutu you and Abby have been causing in the backstage. I'm tired. That's why I've not been like I've been reading all the comments, I've been reading all the posts in with the backstage, but I'm just like I'm tired, man. Like I went back to work I actually went back to work last Friday. So because I was off for 6 weeks, so I have like a phased return. So when I say phased return, I don't go back to working my normal shift. So I'll come back for like a few hours and then come back for a few hours for maybe the first 2 or the first 3 weeks. So I went to work last Friday. I was a half 7 start to half 1 finish. But at the time it was 10 o'clock. Almost I was so tired. I felt as if I have been working since the beginning of the week. And then over the weekend, I had to go do what I had to do. I was exhausted. And then I went back to work. No, I went to Edinburgh on Monday. So my oldest daughter, she's finished from uni. Hoo! Graduation next month. She finished from uni, and myself and my husband, we had to drive down to Edinburgh to go help bring her stuff back up because she was staying in one of the university halls. So we had to drive down to Edinburgh. Like we went to Edinburgh and came back within 3 hours because um I had a dentist appointment. So yeah, and then obviously I was meant to be sleeping that Monday, but no. And then I went to work yesterday. I started half 7 and I finished half 3. By the time I got home about 4 o'clock, prepared dinner. I was in bed by I'm telling you, by the time I finished from work half 3, got home just before 4 o'clock, try and do something with my side also. By the time I jumped into bed, it was about 6 o'clock. I slept till midnight. And then I woke up thinking it was morning time. And then I went back to bed. Like it felt as if I was doing all the work. So yeah. But I'm glad I'm back to work now. And yeah. So I'm still on phased return. So yeah. That's that. Hello, dear Dev. Dear Dev, are you a male or a female? I need to figure out if you're a male or a female. Welcome everybody. CBS said I tried to hide it, but Abby has a knack to find out. Even though I saw the CBS, I knew it was you. So you can't run. Yeah, after 6 weeks off. Yes, that's fatigue telling. Or more like I was struggling at work. I struggled. I struggled, and I when I'm working, I only tries to stick to 1 cup of coffee. I don't take more than 1 cup of coffee. So even that 1 cup or more, it did not work. But I stuck to my guns. I was not having any more. So I don't know. I mean, I'm back again tomorrow, but I don't start till 2 tomorrow. So 2 till 9. And again, I know I'm going to struggle because starting that late again. So yeah. Anyway, welcome everybody. Thank you so much, CBS. Yeah, Dosa's graduating next month. She's finished uni. She's about to wear the big girl's trouser. So welcome everybody again. Please like and share as if coming, and let's get into today's topic. So obviously we are still on the talk of insecurity in Nigeria. And while we are still talking about the insecurity in Nigeria, um, obviously there are pictures of some politicians on the thumbnail that you can see on the screen. And why is it that every post I have seen of politicians, they are claiming to be Tinubu's in-law? So because they are Tinubu's in-law, they've now turned the they've now turned Nigerian matter to family. They've turned the fact that even if Tinubu is raving mad, if Tinubu is misbehaving, they can't call him or tell him to his face that come. This is not the case of Nigeria is not a case of family matter. You can't treat Nigeria matter as is my in-law. Hello, Habi. Welcome, Gen Z. Gen Z resident. CBS, you are looking for Wahala now. You are looking for Wahala. I don't think she has seen you, but you already called her. Okay, she will deal with you. She will deal with you since you are Sulutu. She will deal with you. All right. So there, Mr. Dev or there is a Mister. Thank you. Abi has already revealed that now. So there, Dev is a Mister. Welcome, Gen Z resident. How are you? How have you been? How's your week so far? I've been reading all your posts and CBS in the backseat, but because I'm tired even to even hold my phone. Yeah, it's really, really tiring for me. So both of you have continued again. Anyway, welcome, Abby. So, like I said, every post I've seen. So I saw a post from the there was a post or an interview that Pastor Adeboye did, and it was like because Tinubu is his in-law, and I'm like, how is he your in-law? Is it because his wife is a pastor in your church? And then I saw a video of is it the governor of is it ex or current governor of I can't even remember which governor that one is. That one too was like it will be difficult to shake any cock in the corn because Tinubu is my in-law. And I'm like excuse me, why are these people saying Tinubu is their in-law? So because Tinubu is your in-law, it means that I don't even know how to put it. I don't even know how to put it, but anyway, before we go ahead, this lady in the middle with the red beret, there's a video she made last week about. I'm going to share that on my screen with you at some point so we can watch the video together. And yes, people have been cursing her. They've been cursing her like swearing, like ekpe. If curses they work, if cursing person like shekpe, like if swearing curses they work on top of person, the curse is supposed to be working on her now because Nigerians went onto a page or a post of where she was celebrating her child's birthday, and they were cursing her, they were cursing her children. And what did she do? Apparently, say it's been how many weeks? So it's been 2 weeks and 5 days since the teachers and the students of Ubumosho were abducted, and we are yet to figure out what was going on with them. Then she brought herself out to say that, oh, prayer is working, oh, that we should be praying, that who knows when those bandits, when those soldiers, when they went into the bush, maybe, maybe, maybe something covered their eyes and they were not, she just said some stupid thoughts. And I wish she was close to me. I would have used this my left hand because I'm ambidextrous, okay? If I use this my left hand, if I use this owosi to slap somebody, I swear that eyes will fall out of that person's head. I use my left hand better than my right hand. I see when I was watching her, I was nauseated, I was raging, I was pissed, I was mad. And I wish she was very, very close to me because the kind of sulutu, the kind of thing I would have done to her with my left hand, that amount, no doctor would have been able to reset her mouth for her. That was how pissed I was listening to her. Abby said, Chai, been so tired too. Something is in the hair. See, I was just saying to CBS earlier on that I went to work yesterday, half 7 till half 3 because I'm on a phase return. And by the time I got home, I felt as if I've been doing everybody. I felt as if I was doing everybody's job yesterday. I went to bed and I did not wake up until 12 midnight. And I woke up thinking it was today. And then when I checked the time, it was 12. You guys need to see how happy I was, knowing that it was just 12 midnight. I just went to go drink a cup of water and then straight back to bed. Yeah, maybe something's in the hair, but yeah, I was even till today. Today, I went out twice. I was meant to go somewhere. I drove halfway there, went into B&Q, and I was meant to go to two other stores that's like maybe 10 minutes drive from there. I drove home with the hope that I was going to jump into my bed. But when I got home, I was a bit like, oh, okay, let me go back out again. So I went back out again, spent another hour, and then that's me back home. So yeah, there's something in the hair. Anyway, so let me share my screen with you and let's see if I can find it. So apparently this lady's name is Yinka Alasheyori, the lady in the middle with the red beret. That's her name. She's a Nigerian gospel singer, and it's been alleged that you know she moves with the big boys of Lagos. When I say the big boys of Lagos, she moves with the likes of Jide Sanwo-Olu. She moves with the Lagos State governor. She's one of those ones where they will go and sing at an event and they're charging in the million. As if when Jesus was praying during his time, Jesus was charging money. Now their type refers to say when they go and sing, they are charging money in the millions. Let me CBS said, would you prefer Tinubu is my boy? No. Yes, they should have said Tinubu, so we know, so that at least we know that he's spineless. I've always said that he's spineless. So we know that they are the ones controlling him. So which means that he can't do anything. Let me share my screen with you and let's find the video of this woman where she started with the prayer is working. Prayer is working. I saved a lot of videos, guys, so I might have to scroll through to go find that video. Okay, but let's find the first video she made if I can find it. I was actually going to go to her page first. So this is her here. She did another video today. We're going to come back to this other one, but the one she did, I pray it's still on her page. I think she has removed the one she did where she was talking, but let me go to the other posts of people. Okay, so this is it here. Sabio actually reposted it. So she said, we need to pray. You can't say the president and our armed forces aren't working. They are working. Gospel singer Adeyinka Alasheyori speaks on the abducted school children insecurity. Let's listen, okay?
So many people are saying the prayer they are praying is not working. But believe me, prayers are working. Prayers are working. Don't let anybody use you for political whatever now. The point is we need to pray. From the first person, from the president to the last person in this country, we all need prayers. Every parastatals, every sectors, we all need prayer. Those children there, they are your children. They are my children. Àwọn tó dúró tó wojú Ọlọ́run wà lára àwọn tó gbé. Àwọn ọmọ kan, ọmọ mẹ́rin, ọmọ márùn. You can't say that president or the vice president or they are not doing what they have to do. They are working. You can't say they are not working. Even the security personnel, wọ́n lè ti débẹ̀, wọ́n lè ti gba, wọ́n lè ti súnmọ́ tòsíbẹ̀ láti rescue àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Kógùn bò wọ́n lójú kọ́ má rí.
So what she said there that the president the government is working, that even the personnel that went into the bush to go and rescue those children, that they might probably be around where the children are, but because of juju, because of voodoo, maybe voodoo covered their eyes. Who is doing voodoo in the bush to cover their eyes? This woman is sick. She's absolutely sick in the head and she needs her head evaluated. So she's like, while they, maybe, who knows, maybe while they were in the bush to go and rescue the victims, maybe there's juju, somebody did juju that covered their eyes, which meant that they were not able to see the bandits and the children in the bush. Can you imagine?
That is the place of prayer. Yes. Come on, so pé torí pé àwọn children ago, even the fathers, àwọn ọkùnrin, àwọn obìnrin, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹlòmíì, ìyá ẹlòmíì, ọmọdé ẹlòmíì, bàbá ẹlòmíì, ọmọ ẹlòmíì tó gbé. So don't let anybody say, don't let anybody.
I don't even understand why she's looking left and right, as if, like, why is she looking left and right? Like, she's looking like a freaking clown. Stand one place and do the video.
Control you. Don't let them use you for anything. So many people are saying
So that was the post she made, and yes, netizens came for her. And then she said, I've always prayed for Nigeria starting 35 years ago. Okay, I think this is Sabio's write up. So when she made that video, like I said, Nigerians came for her. They cursed and cursed and like they cursed her. No be small. They cursed her, they cursed her generation. And me, I have to go and rename her. I gave her another name. I told her she is not Alasheyori. She's allowed. She's a Minka. What is that? What was that Yoruba? I changed her name to. I think I called her Yinka Alagbako. She is not Yinka Alasheyori. I called her Yinka Alagbako. She's an Alagbako woman because when she said we should start praying, at some point I was like, I had to hold myself from going to actually go and ask ChatGPT that how many churches do we have in Nigeria? She said we should be praying. How many churches do we have in Nigeria? How many pastors do we have in Nigeria? So should we now say that all of these pastors, like thousands, in the hundred thousands of pastors that we have in Nigeria, that they are not praying enough, that Nigerians, we found ourselves in today's situation? Is it that all of the churches in Nigeria and all the pastors, the bishops, the deacons, the deaconesses, the what again, the whatever are we going to call them, is it that they were not, or they are not praying at all, that we found ourselves in this situation? Like, how many churches do we have in Nigeria? And you guys know there's a popular church in Nigeria that is building a Noah's Ark. There's a church in Nigeria that they are currently building. In fact, they've almost finished building that ark now. That is going to be the biggest church in Africa or in West Africa. So is it that they are not praying enough? That we have to find ourselves in a situation whereby they are now taking innocent citizens as a shield. They're now taking innocent citizens. I think they did juju on Nigerians, which meant that over the years or over the months whereby all of these kidnappings have been happening in other states, other areas, like obviously the south, we were not talking, we're just looking, say, it never reached our turn. And then it now came into our doorstep. Now we are all, by the way, we are all shouting. So is it that Nigerians are not praying enough, or we don't have enough pastors? Because again, why should the Oga of Soldier, Oga of Army be telling us that we should be praying? Army is telling us we should be praying. So which meant that all of the churches we have in Nigeria, they are not actually praying, that they don't know God, that God is not speaking to them. Because if God is actually speaking to them, maybe they will speak to God, that God should come and answer the prayers of Nigerians. So it goes to show, hello Vivian V, welcome sis. It goes to show that all of these Nigerian pastors we have, none of them sabi God. That is that God did not see any of them, that God did not call any of them. They are just doing Bele infrastructure. Is that what is going on? So, like I said, they've dragged her left and right. People have, tagged her in posts. They've cursed her. They've told her that come. Even one of the Nollywood artists was like, come. The things of prayer should be in the church, not when people are in the bush with a pow pow on their head. I'm gonna find that post and we read it together. So she made this post, I think about 2 hours ago, and I think she was again, Nigerians, we are really easily swayed. So she made that video there saying that they are praying, we should be praying, that prayer is working, that our army, the government are doing something, something, something. Now, if you look at all of the people that are in this comment, most of them have blue tick. And the first comment I saw here said, love this you did. I thought as much that was a cut from long time of video just to create drama. So apparently, she's saying that that part where they told her that the army are working, blah blah blah, that it was cut, that the video that she made was about an hour long, that they actually cut that part of where she was saying that we should keep praying, blah blah blah, that the government to do so, that they cut that part off to stir up some sort of, But then again, if you know you don't have any solution to the problem of Nigeria, don't come out and tell Nigerians to pray. Pray. If you are praying in your closet, be praying in your closet. Nigerians don't need to hear that now, because these people that were abducted, I want to believe they prayed more than everybody else. The teacher that went to work, whose head was removed from his neck, I want to believe that he prayed I'm sure he prayed severely before he left home that morning to go to work. The mothers whose children were abducted, I want to believe that they were going to night vigil prior to their children being abducted. The wives, the mothers that were abducted, I want to believe that they were praying, Abby, before they were abducted. So you now come to say, who knows, maybe by the time those army personnel were in the bush, maybe something just covered their eyes, which meant that they did not see the bandits and the children. Like, are you for real? Are you actually for real? Anyway, let's see. I've not watched this video, but I saw it and I saw the comment. I even saw Solomon Bucci in the comment section. Did he drop a comment? No, I think I saw that he liked this post. He liked this video. So people are in the comment saying she's loved, blah blah blah. Let's listen to what she had to say.
I don't know what happened to the video. Good morning, everyone. I did a video 2 days ago, about 1 hour, 30 minutes, praying for the kidnapped children, grieving family, government brass, that was the 3 arm of government, the military, Nigerian land, and everybody in pain as a whole. But when I woke up yesterday, I discovered that some well-meaning Nigerians are feeling offended because I made them feel unseen or their voices unheard. You know me too well that I will never make anybody feel like that. I discovered that the video was cut from a 1 hour 30-minute video. Ẹ̀yin abiyamọ, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú sí mi.
She's
Mo fi Jésù
apologizing.
bẹ̀ yín, ẹni fọwọ́ gbọ́mọ sí.
Welcome,
Mo
Sister
fi Jésù
Yinkus.
bẹ̀ yín, ẹni fara gbààwẹ̀. I beg you in God's name, please forgive me if I ever make you feel offended, unseen, or maybe I feel I spoke as if I was insensitive. Abiyamọ lèmi náà. Lórúkọ Jésù, gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ, gbogbo ilẹ̀ máa jèrè ọmọ yín. Ẹ ṣé gan. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Ẹ ṣé, mo dúpẹ́. Thank you so much.
So that was a short video where she made, and people were like, so apparently, according to her, that snippet where she was saying we should pray, that video was about 1 hour 30 minutes long. But where exactly that they wanted to use was what they cut out. And like I said, if I see any video you are telling Nigerians to pray, I will curse for you. Yes, people cursed her. They were swearing for her children. Nigerians are not joking, though. They were cursing her ekpe, like big curses. They were like our children too, that bandit to come for our children. That they were practically saying that our enemy that she will mourn the enemy of our children. That was how the big curses that people were putting on her head. And in my own opinion, she has never spoken up about all of this unrest in Nigeria. This is the first time I've ever seen her spoke about all this unrest in Nigeria. And I just felt like you can't be, like I said, she's a very popular musician, like a gospel artist. And it's been alleged that she's charging in the millions when she goes to sing at events. And I saw a video of her and Governor of Lagos State. So people like her, they will not come out outrightly to condemn the government, because why? They know where their food is coming from. So apparently, I don't know where that video is, but it's what that part that we saw. And like I said, Nigerians dragged her. So hence why she came out to apologize that, she's not being insensitive, that she's a mother as well, blah, 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 blah. So people are in the comment section saying, okay, Alvin of Lagos, this boy is a bad boy. So people are like, okay, we've heard you. So, like I said, people cursed her. Like they cursed her big time. Let me find that post that somebody said something like, okay, if you're going to talk about praying and prayer when it comes to cases like this, that leave prayer for church and leave what's it called? Leave bandit stuff with bandits. Like, don't bring all that spiritual cocoa into this thing. So let me find that post. Okay, so this is one of the Nigerian Nollywood artists who said, let it be established here, things of the spirit should remain in a spiritual realm. I think I see new people coming now. Right, okay. Who's in again? Hey, Sister Oni, babe. Consola. Welcome, sis. Welcome, Sister Yinkus. Yinkus said, prayer is certainly not the key. Not at this stage, no. Not to you. They should tell us who is going to be. They should tell us who we should go and buy pow. Who's going to be supplying pow so that everybody can get permits to go and buy their own. At this point, that's what we want to hear. Um, it's like Vivian said, Abby are runaway Gen Z. Abby has been in and out though. Sister Yinka said, but it has gotten to a point that folks do not know what else to do but lean on prayers. This is sad. Sister, like I said, with the thousands of pastors we have in Nigeria and the multitude of churches we have in Nigeria, should we say that our pastors are not praying or their prayer is not enough? Because if anybody who is not going to bring a solution to this problem is going to come out and say we should be praying, that person better put that prayer in their closets. Then, in fact, they should not even come out and say we should be praying, because that is a list of what we want to hear. I be say prayer is a padlock at this point. Key is lost. Exactly. Before we become me, I don't want to become assistant Jesus. So let them lock that, let that prayer be the padlock, and so me, I will hold the key for them. I will swallow the key for them. Hello, Salaye, me, welcome, welcome. How are you? Welcome, Morgan, welcome. Please like and share. Who's here? Uncle Beno, my uncle Basbos, the only uncle that likes Basbos. Good to see you, sir. What a guan. You have not missed a lot, UB. Our big uncle is here, Uncle Patrick. Good evening, sir. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I see you. You've not missed a lot. We're just starting, we're just getting into this matter of everything going on in Nigeria, where they are telling us to be praying and praying, 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 praying. So, CBS said our prayers are like in a cell block, no way to get out. Who was the thing? I don't tell you. God. I think at this point, God is taking the rest. God is on the summer holiday now. I think that's what is happening. Isayinka said prayer is no longer the key. Call out the government, not sure exactly. Call out the government, but most of them are not doing that. It's like they don't want to block the avenue where they are seeing small money to chop. That is why they are using half of their mouths to talk. Like they're using a fraction of their mouth to talk, and the 1/4 that remain is what they don't want to use to speak against the government. Babe said, forget prayer for now. Uncle Patrick said, even Daddy Gio Adeboye did not ask Tinubu to pray. He said he should give the service chiefs 90 days to clear the terrorists and their sponsor. Uncle Patrick, I'm even coming to that. We are tired of Baba Gio or Daddy Gio saying that when Trump said he was coming, he said Trump should give Nigerian government how many days? How many days? And nothing has been resolved. Now again, I think there's another video again that is asking for another 100 days. Or Abi, he's always asking for 90 days and 100 days. I saw a video of him, without no disrespect, saying that Tinubu is his in-law. How is Tinubu your in-law? So because Tinubu is your in-law, are you the only one in Nigeria? Adeboye is not the only one that inhabits Nigeria. So why, if Tinubu is your in-law, does that mean that all the things that is actually affecting millions of Nigerians is not affecting you because you are in-law to Tinubu? So because you are in-law to Tinubu, you're not going to speak against his government? Like, now Thunder go fire all of them. Because I don't know what this being your in-law has got to do with everything that Nigerians are facing. So because Tinubu is your in-law, is Tinubu being your in-law going to bring out those people in the bush? I don't understand. But let's keep going. Sayinka said, if prayer was the key, Nigeria would be exactly. I've always said this. If prayer was actually the key, Nigeria should be like Dubai by now. We should not be having all of this madness that is going on in Nigeria right now. We shouldn't be even be going through all of that right now. But anyway, let's move. So this post, one of the Nigerian Nollywood actors also has something to say that practical problems require and necessitate practical solutions, definitely not prayers. Government of Nigeria has failed the citizenry, particularly the downtrodden. The height of tragedy is the abduction of toddlers and their teachers, so we don't need soulful praise, singing praises of the government, but a rebellious admonition assessment card of failure served to the insensitive political jobbers who keep sacrificing lives of helpless Nigerians just to fulfill their own political quest and accomplishment. So actor Yemi Sholade knocks common sense into a supporter of gospel singer, exactly, who made a post in support of her, telling people not to condemn and criticize her after she stated that the government is working and we need to pray for our leaders amidst insecurity problem in the country. So this is where it happens. So this guy here is Yemi Solade, is a Nigerian Nollywood actor, and this is Yinka. Yinka, I want to try and remember what I changed her last name to. Yinka Alashi. I don't want to call her Alashi because she's not Alashi. Yinka, I think I called her, so I can't remember what I called her now. So Yemi Solade replied somebody who is a supporter of this woman. He said, let it be established here. Things of the spirit should remain in the spiritual realm. Practical problems require and necessitate practical solutions, definitely not prayers. Government of Nigeria has have failed the citizenry, particularly the downtrodden, the political and religious elites, keep toiling and with and mortgaging the lives of innocent people of Nigeria. The height of the tragedy is abduction of toddlers and their teachers. Where is that again? Teachers, just to fulfill their own political quest and accomplishments. The only prayer I can render is, may the terror consume the political class and their religious acolytes. Amen. In the mighty name of Jesus. So that was that post there where somebody was obviously supporting this woman. It's a long read. I'm not about to read
So
it.
many people are saying the
So that was what she was saying there. You know, when she started with
that
that
is the
video.
place
But then
grass.
people have said she has come out and said that, oh, that interview was an hour, 30 minutes long. This is the video where I saw her. See her with DJ Sanwo-Olu. You know, they will invite her to come and sing, and she's charging in the millions, in the millions, in the millions. So that's where she's eating. So she don't want to, you know, to go and block that avenue. Okay, so let's move on to the video of to the post of this one. Actually, I want to go and play that one of Baba Adeboye, where it was like Tinubu is his in-law. So because Tinubu is his in-law, he can't speak or he can't talk. I can't find that video. I can't find that video. But we will get there because I saved lots of videos. But let's start from the top anyway. So like I said, he said he can't speak. But then, you know what, this is the first time I've actually seen Redeemed Christian Church that they are now, you know, replying Nigerians. You remember Babati Adeboye was called out last year. So it's been alleged that during Goodluck Jonathan's tenure, that Baba Adeboye and his church, that they were on the street, you know, campaigning. Most of them were really reading all these terror acts, saying that Julius Jonathan must go, blah 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 blah. So there's been lots of reports saying that no, Baba was not on the street campaigning that or protesting that Goodluck Jonathan should go, that it was a prayer walk. And people were like, prayer walk with Baba carrying placards saying that all lives matter. So I saw this post that said that Pastor Adeboye does not control the Army, Navy, and Air Force. He is not the GCFR. Hold your elected officials accountable and vote them out if they don't deliver. I also saw a video of a guy who claimed that he's a redeem member. And that Sunday that there was not going to be a service because they were going to use that Sunday to protest, like to walk. But upon getting to church, the pastor made a message that they received a message from the overseer or from the GO or how do they call it, that they are not going to do that process. So if I find that video, I'll play it. We'll watch it together because that guy came out to call out that, come, those of you who are pastors, especially this young guy, he digged into Pastor Adeboye saying that God will ask you what you did on this earth. Let me read your comment, guys. Guys, please thumbs up, oh. Thumbs up, oh. Where did I put the last comment? Okay, last comment is here. Honey Babe said we are tired. In-law, exactly, they are all in-laws. Oh. Morgan said religion has taken all of Nigeria. Things of the spirit should be handled spiritually and physically should be handled. Exactly, I agree with you. Uncle Patrick said these are our children. Now, Uncle Patrick, I am just reading the news, so no be me talk anything, no. No be me talk anything. I am reading the news, no, Daddy. I am only reading the news, sir. Don't rebuke elders, but gents, I am only reading the news, so touch not my anointing, no. I am only reading the news, sir. Abby said prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. That's what they keep telling us. Prayer is the man. Jesus started with prayer and ended with prayer. But these people are not Jesus. Now, Jesus is not carrying knife. When Jesus was going to go and preach and heal people, he did not ask them for money. All the things that we use, when Jesus was opening the eyes of the blind, he was using spit and sand. We did not hear that he was asking them to go and bring bags of potato or bags of apple, or even when Jesus was feeding, even when there was in two loaves of bread and 5 fishes, Jesus multiplied. Jesus, even as Jesus was doing all these miracles and doing all of these things, he was feeding the people. But now they are telling us to pray and pray and pray and pray and pray and pray, and people are like praying, but things are not getting better. And all of these pastors, a few of them are talking, some of them have suddenly gone dumb. And like, I don't understand. And in a way, I actually won't fault Baba Adeboye. And I think why people are digging into him is because Oluremi Tinubu is a pastor in his church. The wife of the president is a pastor in his church. So it just makes sense that, okay, since Madam Tinubu is always sitting down at the pulpit, maybe you should talk sense into her head that, come, Remy, boko e sọ̀rọ̀, kó wá nǹkan ṣe sí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà yìí. And again, why I said that we really not blame this Baba Adeboye is because that even all other GOs of other churches are not talking. I have not seen the GO of MFM come out to come and talk. I attend MFM. I have not seen the GO, and this is not out of respect, okay? I have not seen the GO of MFM, of Winners Church, and all of these popular churches. I have not seen any of them come to speak against this government. Why? Is it that the things going on in Nigeria is not affecting the members of their church, or is not impacting any of them? Because so far, it is only Baba Adeboye that the Nigerians are dragging, and yes, that obviously because of his role in the past, in the past. But then, all of the church members that are going to these churches, they are all Nigerians, and they are all facing all of the things happening in Nigeria. So why are other pastors of all of these multitude churches, the likes of Ade Farasi, that one is talking nonsense, gangster pastor, the likes of Daddy Freeze, Borough pastor, he is free to call out, other pastors in Nigeria, but he will not call out his armed robber friend in London. He has two mouths. When we are talking about all of these things, he's not spoken about any of this kidnapping thing. He's been comparing UK to Nigeria. We have, like I said, we have thousands of churches and pastors in Nigeria. Why are they not speaking against all of these things? And then Christian Association of Nigeria, all of a sudden, they woke up from their slumber. They want to mourn. Who are they mourning? Yes, I understand. The one of the churches was killed, but why do they want to mourn? They said they've set up a date that they want to come and be mourning people. Who are they mourning? Let the family of the deceased teacher mourn the family, mourn him. But like I said in the video I dropped on my TikTok page, that isn't whatever Nigerians in the southeast or south, whatever they call it, are doing now is a little bit too late for that. It's a little bit too late, because when these things were happening in Katsina, Kano, all of these places, we're all sitting down, folding our hands. Now it's at our doorstep. Does that mean that all of those places where all of these kidnappings and crimes were happening before, is it that they are not human beings enough? Is it that they are not human? Is it that they don't have blood flowing in their veins? Hence why we from the south, we were not like, oh, see Chibok girls. When Chibok girls were abducted, they were students as well. Why didn't the National Union of Teachers come out to protest? Why didn't they come out to protest that, oh, these kids, they are students, they are children? Why didn't the National Union of Teachers come out to speak? When they said there was a talk of genocide or no genocide, why did Khan not come out? I'm sure they made a post saying that, oh, they don't believe there's genocide in Nigeria. So why are they coming out all of a sudden now? Because all of them know, say, it's a matter of time where all of these bandits will be entering into their houses to come and carry their wives and their children. All of the things they are doing now, it's, in my own opinion, is a little bit too late for that. But like I said, Baba has been speaking in the past. Why is he not speaking now? Instead, he's been asking for time for Tinubu's government. The first time, was it during New Year when he was giving us prophecy? He said that Trump should give the government 100 days or 90 days. 90 days has elapsed. What have they done? We're in the 6th month now. And then I think I saw another video of him saying that in 100 days, I wish I saved those videos. I was watching it on Antiadonis page, and then on Aproko, because Aproko was coming with evidence. I was watching it last night, but I didn't save any of those videos. I will have played all of the videos that I think the latest one I did was where he was asking for 100 days. Like, if in 100 days so was not done, something. I can't even remember how it was said. But then again, he has spoken. I've not even heard the Anglican dioceses or any of those places even speak up on these things. Is it that it's not impacting them, or they don't think it's all right for them to speak? Why are they not speaking about these things? And the one that annoyed me the most was where Baba Adeboye said Tinubu is his in-law. When is he your in-law? Did he marry your sister? Or did any of Adeboye's children or sons marry Tinubu's children? Because I am not understanding. I'm not understanding, Let me read your comment. Guys, thumbs up. Oh, Isayinka said religion needs to be abolished in the new Nigeria because Nigeria is gone. Let's go back to the basics. How our forefathers served. This Western religion is not working. It's not. You see, with all of this things that is going on, I don't even feel the urge to go to church anymore. I don't want to go to church anymore because I feel like they're all hypocrites. I believe that they are not just speaking. Obviously, if you guys know, I go to MFM and there's been a lot of stories surrounding MFM overseer in the past few weeks. And when I see the kind of article and stuff being shared, both online and obviously out of online, maybe WhatsApp groups and stuff like that, I'm like, why are they sharing this news amongst members? What's my business with whatever it is they're accusing the MFM overseer of? And I'm like, okay, we are in the diaspora. How is all of this news of his, is meant to be paid social compensation? Why should this be in the group whereby I'm supposed to be getting prayer points? I've started having a mix with them. At some point, I don't even know, maybe I want to change church, or maybe I don't even want to go to church anymore because I just feel like in recent days, me going to church is not actually growing my spiritual life for me. But I'll leave it at that. Sayinka says it has been used to brainwash the masses while the same pastors or God of men are allegedly part of those running the game. Cabal in disguise. I agree with you. Sayinka, stop schools, keep your children at home until further notice. Stop attending church, stay home. Exactly. Stop going to vigil. I be saying I'm just singing church song. I will sing at home. God said if where one or two are gathered in my name, in my house we are 7. We are enough to form a church in my house every day to pray and sing in the corner of our house. And I know the gathering of 1 or 2 people is enough than being in a multitude or in an auditorium. Annotated with Goya, fake one. Abby. Uncle Patrick, are you seeing Abby? Are you seeing Abby? Uncle Patrick said, I call you things. Why are you calling on Pastor Daddy Freeze? Uncle Bororo, that one. I never get time for his case. I'm going to come back onto his case soon at some point. So that's that. Like I said, the Redeemed Christian Church released this about, I think yesterday, saying that hold your elected officials accountable and vote them out if they don't deliver. So now, I guess Redeem has changed him out with that message there. Hold your elected officials accountable and vote them out if they don't deliver. Hashtag get your PVC. Hold government accountable because Baba cannot take the heat anymore. Baba is now saying Adeboye does not control the army, navy, and air force. He is not the GCFR. Now Tinubu will be the GCFR, but he said he's the in-law to GCFR. So he needs to know he cannot be excusing him now. He said he is the in-law to the Tinubu. So in-laws, more do family meeting, more decide how this Nigeria will get better. That's my own. I don't want to speak on the another man of God. That is where I'm going to rest my case in regards this matter. So then another, what's this man's name again? Mount Zion Films. He said expecting 84-year-old Adeboye to lead protests makes no sense. Well, it doesn't make sense to you, by Mike Bamiloye. It does not, because even you, your church, you are not talking. I don't know why you've not done Mount Zion Films to portray all of the things going on in Nigeria. So yes, like I said, people have been calling Baba Adeboye to protest. Like I said, even if Baba Adeboye wants to protest, he does not have to walk on the street. All he needs to do is stand on his pulpit and call the bullshit of the government. All he needs to do is stand on his pulpit and say, Tinubu, if you can't do this job, resign. He does not need to walk in the hot sun in Nigeria. Even if he decides to protest, he's still going to have bodyguards everywhere. He does not need to walk the streets. Even his members do not even need to fall onto the streets. All you need to tell them is that why I'm so on the pulpit, blah, 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 as the overseer and whatever of Redeem, I am mandating it for every member of Redeem. Go and get your PVC. And I am saying, if your government is not doing the right thing by the people, they should resign and do not give them your votes. He could say that. He can say that on his pulpit every Sunday before he starts his sermon. It doesn't have to be on the street protesting. So this Mike Bamiloye, I don't want to disrespect any man of God, but the way all of them are raving mad now, it is time to be calling the bullshit and bluff of all of them. So he said here that what did he say here? Adeboye ignited a public debate on Tuesday after sharing a video where he urged the federal government to issue a 90-day ultimatum to chiefs to eliminate terrorism or resign from office. So, yeah, Baba Adeboye is actually not asking Tinubu to resign. He is asking Baba Tinubu to give all of the army, all of them, all of their, that they have tips or whatever, 90 days to flush out terrorism. If not, that all of the army chiefs, bosses should resign. Should it be the army staff that should resign or Baba Tinubu himself? Because he's the one who should be calling the shots. He's the one who's going to give them the go-ahead now. But as it is, it doesn't seem as if he's giving them the go-ahead. Like that woman said, Baba Tinubu has no blueprints. All he wants to do is to just sleep. And I don't blame him. How old is Tinubu now? Baba Tinubu has no blueprint. He freaking has no idea how to run this country. He just wants to be known in the history of Nigeria that he was once the president. And yes, he will go down as the worst president ever in Nigeria in the history books. That woman said, all he wants to do is to just sleep. He has no freaking blueprint on how to run the country because he's scared of being pied. He doesn't want to be killed. So he can't move in some ways. Hence why he's adamant like, okay, we will continue to be using Nigerians as shield. We'll be using them as cover. So this Baba film now, Baba Malzayan film is saying that we should not expect Baba Adeboye to go and we don't expect him to walk on the street of Nigeria. He can protest while on the pulpits. So he said, many bloggers saw this, but they would reject it, but he spoke against the evil. So he said, and for all those who are expecting an 84-year-old man, servant of God, to lead a protest against a government, this does not make sense by virtue of his age and by mandate of his calling. You know his calling, right? Okay. Addressing historical comparison drawn by a critic who pointed to a 2020 event in which Adeboye marched on the street during the administration of late President Bola Ahmed Buhari, Bamiloye clarified that the action was not an isolated personal political stunt, but a coordinated institutional response. In quote, and for all those who said he led a protest, it was the instruction of the CAN and PFN for every church to stage a protest against insecurity of the nation, and he compiled and led his denomination to, just as some other church. So why are you saying that it was not a political whatever stunt? It did, right? So from 2020 to what it looks now, is the current situation in Nigeria, will it not benefit if he and his church members walk the street again? And again, like I said, he does not have to walk the street. He can instruct his people to walk the street. And like I said, if he wants to let the world know that he's doing the same thing that he did in 2020, he can as well do it on his pulpits. This man is talking nonsense. And that's that. Let me read your comment, guys. Guys, I've got a lot to say. And I just want to quickly run through this and I'll drop the link so we can all, chip in. Uncle Dayo should not enter yet, too. Uncle Patrick is calling Uncle Dayo. Uncle Dayo should not enter yet, too. Let me finish this first before Uncle Dayo come in. So that's that. And what else did I see? I'm trying to find that video where you said, so this is the camp where this was a protest that obviously that happened in 2020. And then this Adonri pastor, this bald pastor, is saying that some people are attacking that the GO that he protested under Jonathan. He is not protesting under Tinubu. He didn't protest. It was, so we've already heard that. So let's hear what this Mr. Man with a goatee had to say.
That he protested under Jonathan. He's not protesting under Tinubu.
And why is this even topic for talk for a pastor for this kind of pastor now? Why is he addressing this in his church? Is that the main bone of contention? Why is he addressing it? Why can't he just put his own mic and tell us that, come, what is happening in this country, blah, 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 blah. Why is he addressing something needless? But let's hear him anyway. Because
he didn't protest.
Who won't speak?
Was PFN issued that all preachers, all pastors should go for a prayer walk. Are you following what I'm talking about? It was not a protest. He said they should go for a prayer walk. He is under PFN. I'm teaching you accountability. Despite his stature and age, he's still under the PFN. So he took his placard and said all lives matter and went around and went for that prayer walk. You say a man 84 years should come and protest. Something is wrong with your head. 84. Are you following what I'm talking about? I'm a son of Papa Adeboye. If you say Papa Adeboye is not talking, I see you're not talking. Why has he not called me? If there are some people who are attacking that the GO that he protested under Jonathan.
Of his children are talking.
He's not protesting support. Why has he not called me to order? Say stop talking. Be seated. Is Bishop Eriko not talking? Why has that the GO not called him? Say stop talking. If he says supporting me now, do I look like somebody now that my father and the Lord will say stop talking and I'll keep talking? But you are just Nigerians always look for who to blame, and they always blame the wrong people. That's the problem. They always blame the wrong people. This government does this government look like a government that here is a deaf and dumb government? They are deaf and dumb.
Just like I said, if they were able to walk then, does what is going on right now not deserve another walk? Does it not deserve another walk?
There's a prayer walk under Jonathan. And of course, you know me. I spoke against Jonathan. I spoke against Buhari. I've been speaking against from Babangida.
As this going on,
are you following me?
Against Tinubu?
Yes, my concern is the people. My concern is not the people. I'm concerned about the people. It has never been this bad, though. This bad. In those days, we drag for food.
Slowing down our movement.
That was the work everybody's been referring to. So there's a post: the Almighty God will deliver Nigeria from the shackles of terrorism and corruption in the mighty name of Jesus. Everyone in captivity will be freed and returned home safely, and the enemies of Nigeria will have no peace in Jesus' name. How can you protest? Obviously, that's where the post started. You know, people were calling him out, and I think this was the prophecy he gave in the new year. And like I said, their public relations have been speaking, saying that no, it was not a walk; it was obviously something that the PFN, and they've saying that it did not protest against Goodluck Jonathan's government. A false narrative has been circulating online, accompanied by a photograph of Pastor E.A. Adeboye holding a placard during a public walk. The image has repeatedly been represented as evidence that Pastor Adeboye led or participated in a protest against the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan. This claim is false. The photograph in question was taken during a peaceful nationwide walk held in response to a directive issued by Christian Association of Nigeria. During the administration of Buhari, churches across Nigeria were instructed to hold peaceful walks after service, calling attention to the persistent killings of Christians. So these persistent killings of Christians, so Khan knew there is persistent killing of Christians in 2020. But then, when Prophet Ezekiel was calling on Trump to come out and say there's genocide, Khan said there was no genocide, though. I hope you guys... So, they've been talking about this persistent killings of Christians since when? They said that work was in 2020, Abby. That was how many years ago? 25 years ago. If I'm not wrong, right? We're in 2026, 26 years ago, Abby. 2020. 2020. 6 years ago. So all of this spine have been there. And then in the last year, Reverend Ezekiel came out to say Trump should come and help, that there's genocide. But Khan and other church, whatever, came out and said there is no genocide of Christians. Okay. All right, they are trying to explain. I think somebody's in the house. I think somebody came in. Oh, I thought somebody came in. Anyway, so Christian Association knew that Christians are being killed. But then they came out last year to say there's no genocide of Christians. Okay. Right, it's a long read, but yeah, they've come out and said that Baba did not protest. That it was something that what they can ask them to do. So yes, they said in his word, 84-year-old. Yeah, we understand he is old, but he can sit in the motorcade. You know how when they are carrying Pope around in the UK, or Pope, the way they are carrying Pope around in that motorcade, he can also sit in a motorcade and be holding a flyer or a placard to say Nigeria, Tinubu must go. He can also do the same. So they are saying here, for the avoidance of doubt, Pastor Adeboye cannot command the president or the first lady on how to govern Nigeria. Ban her from your church. Ban her from your church if she and her husband cannot find a solution to Nigeria. Pastor Adeboye and RCCG are not responsible for the current challenges facing the nation. RCCG is not a political party. Pastor Adeboye does not hold political office and was not elected into government. RCCG is not the religious arm of any political party, but he's been asking. He was begging, asking for 90 days, and then he asked for 100 days. Abi? Facts matter, context matter, truth matters. Before sharing claims about Pastor E. Adeboye or the Redeemed Christian Church of God, verify them through RCCG official blah blah blah. So they've now obviously they're now responding to us and all of that. So that's that there. That's why they've been calling on Baba Adeboye. Okay, so I want to go into that post of where I saw videos of some men who are saying, like, I've got the link in the comment section. If anybody wants to come in, you can take. It shocked me, Abi. It shocked me well. It shocked me well. So Khan was saying that there was no genocide, but in 2020, they decided to do like a protest. Obviously, the protest walk, the peaceful walk, because of the killings of Nigeria. So why all of a sudden, when Prophet Ezekiel, Prophet Ezekiel Dakomo or something was like, oh, there's genocide that they are killing Christians. Why did Khan come out to say in 2025 that there is no genocide? Good evening, sir.
Hey, Mama Five.
Sir, welcome.
Abby, Sister Inkus. I see other people. Make I help you put mouth for this thing.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's like Suleiman said, it has not been bad as this.
Yeah.
You know, let's face facts. If at my age, I'm not even afraid of death, Tinubu at his age should not be afraid of dying.
Exactly.
You know, the wife posted that the husband doesn't sleep. Even on Sunday, he sleeps at 3 a.m. That is the role of a president. That was the upset for Emilokon.
Exactly.
And you know, when I went through everything, and I listened to Uncle Ben's show yesterday too, and what that woman said, Ajia, analyzing that story.
Yeah.
Tinubu and APC are the one that brought us into this problem. In the bid to kick Jonathan out, they brought in all these terrorists to foment trouble. El-Rufai said the same thing. El-Rufai and Tinubu were pals. Tinubu took El-Rufai to Chatham House in London, to answer questions for him before everything now went sour now. So all these politicians, they are the ones that brought us into trouble.
Yes.
All of the terrorists, they have their sponsor. If you see all these kids, age of 18, 20, holding AK-20, AK whatever, where do they get the money to get it? These are being sponsored by all these people.
Exactly.
I am not a baby. I've seen past presidents wearing military camouflage. Jonathan did so to go and meet the military. Tinubu never did that. This man supposed to come out in Agbada. I'm serious. Let him go wear army uniform and say, I'm ready. If this man should buy there, it's not too old to buy.
Exactly.
They should not, like I've always been advocating for the Gen Z, for the younger ones. If anybody wants to join the military, they can join the military. But they should not drag our children into this war. And look at what is happening now. Imagine kids of 2-year, 3-year-old being kidnapped. Man, I've never seen this before in my life. So whether Tinubu sleep, he should not even be sleeping right now. Shetima, what they have done, allegedly, I don't really care. All the terror, like Pastor Adeboye, I'm not going to talk about men of God. They are just doing their own. I'm doing my own right here. What they said, let them get rid of these guys. If these guys will have the God to be displaying money, displaying ammunition, buying somebody, cutting somebody's head, man, you cannot travel home. All the state now is being invaded by these people.
Yes.
The Yoruba say, so they go, we've not seen what Iruekun has done now.
We've not seen anything. He's just parading himself as if he's launching a business.
I don't really want to know. What have you know the masterminders are Tinubu government. Buhari started it. Let us not be naive. Let us not be naive. Yes, these people we are not politicians. That's why I don't like Obama with what they did. They came to US and brought in Obama. You can imagine Obama and Michelle, they were carrying one paper, 3 hour girls, when they have everything to destroy. Is it not what Trump did now? If Obama, a black man, and Michelle are just carrying paper, 3 hour girls, and do not, because they are backing Buhari, we know everything is now clear. They should not tamper. Let our adults, our youth be very careful. These people know everything. They know the genesis. If they are doing it to destroy, what's it called? Tinubu's government, that is Tinubu's cup of tea. That is what they did to Jonathan. They should not involve us. We do not eat out of it. We do not kill our people. Tinubu should stand up on his ass now. Whether it's falling or it's rising, I don't care. Let him wear army camouflage and go to the war front that we are ready. Because this is getting unbecoming. I don't even know how to describe it. It's giving me, my entire head is being troubled. Every morning you wake up, these people are not doing shit. They are not doing anything, excuse my language. They are not doing anything right now. Yes, let them stand up because these people are multiplying. Tinubu, Shetima, APC, all of them. Let them begin to undo what they've done.
Exactly.
Let them undo what they've done. This is nonsense. The army cannot even do anything. They said, what's it called? Jonathan brought in the Russia. They messed up everything. We believe that Buhari is going to stop it. Not knowing that it was Buhari that brought them. The Baba say, yeah, they pay now. Where God will forgive him wherever he is. What these people have done to us. Going to villages, people are leaving their villages in Kwara. All villages being deserted. Oh my God. Nigeria. When the thing was happening in Congo, we thought it can never happen in Nigeria. This one is even worse. People are coming from Chad. What has Tinubu got to say? Look at what he told Ajia.
Yes,
that hasn't got a
blueprint. He has no
blueprint.
blueprints.
If you do anything, they are going to pie in. Let them pie you now. And people are saying, oh, your mandate. What is the mandate now when people don't even have food to eat? Look at what they are displaying money on the table. You can imagine. In a public face. Oh my God. They are distributing money. Oh, man, this is the most corrupt government ever.
Yeah. I agree with you, sir. Amen, sir.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Uncle Patrick. Thank you so much. It was good to have you here. Kosola.
You don't call my name. Thank you.
Right. Before you start, let me quickly say hello to those who are here. Welcome, Joy, Yomi Mommy. Welcome, Mr. Sunday. Welcome, Sister Onyade. I see you all. Please like. Right. Kosola, you have the floor.
Thank you. I don't really have much to say because, for me, I don't really have much experience about Nigerian politics. But the reason I came onto it is when you said that, the audacity, President Tinubu is not sleeping. That is the weight you have when you decide that you want to be a president. Exactly. As much as Uncle Patrick said what he said about Obama and Obama having certain interest when it came to Nigeria with his wife, with the placards and everything regarding those missing girls. I get it. But put that aside. He did 2 terms in America. And have you seen the grey hair on his head?
I'll see
regarding the bad, maybe we can all debate whether, like I said, Obama, the policies, what he did and what he didn't do, whether he was an effective president. Put that to one side. He aged in the 2 terms that he was president of the United States because he had to make decisions where, rightly or wrongly, you can debate whether he should have taken us to those wars and everything. We can debate that another time. I'm not going into that. But my problem I have, and I think Uncle Patrick really said it, is that most of these people are... Let me start again. The problem I have is that being president of Nigeria is a flex. is a flex. They don't understand the responsibility of being head of a country. And I think, unfortunately, this has been happening for a long time. And people can say to me, who am I? I get it. What I'm hearing from my mum and my dad is that there's been erosion year by year by previous presidents. And now people are getting angry. But can I ask the question? Going back 10, 15 years, why were people not angry? Because this is not a sudden thing. This has been happening with every single president, probably from independence. But people turned a blind eye and said, oh, it's not that bad. 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 And now in 2026, you're now seeing the state of Nigeria. And I'm just asking the question, was you asleep?
Exactly.
For the how many years from independence that Nigeria has been eroded. And I think, I'm sorry to say, is it now that people are angry? Is it now? Why weren't you angry 10 years ago? Why weren't you angry with the NSARS protest? Why are you angry now?
Exactly.
I'm sorry to say, but why are you angry now? And so I think the problem I have, and I'm very, very careful because I don't know much about Nigerian politics, but the issue I have is that I've said this on quite a few shows, whether it's UB show, definitely. You need to get angry. There needs to be action. And I think that most of the pastors, that we're talking about, you're using them as a scapegoat because you need to ask yourself, because the thing is that the president, and I know there's a lot of corruption, but the reason why Tinubu is allowed to be president is because of our incompetence, where we are not responsible.
Yeah.
Because we don't say enough is enough.
Enough.
Look at someone that is half of Tinubu's age, and I'm going to Burkina Faso. Look at what that man has done. 30-something years old. He is willing to delete for his people. Do you know the amount of assassination attacks he has had since he has become leader of that country? Yet, you got someone that is 84 years old that, to me, should thank God that he has lived for 84 years. And if he has to go back to Jesus, be thankful for the long life that he has.
Exactly.
Because you now want to be doing that, you want to be immortal. You still want to live forever. None of us are going to live forever. So let's just understand that. We don't know the number of our days, but all of us are eventually going to go back to Jesus. So my question is that if you as a president that you've now on a mandate said you're going to do certain things, which you haven't done since the time that he's been president, you need to stand on business. And the problem I have, and I'm talking about where I am based, we've had our local elections and there has been a lot of our councillors where I live. They are in shock because they refuse to listen to the people.
Exactly.
And what I'm trying to say is that we, as Nigerians, yes, I'm not based in Nigeria, but fellow Nigerians, they need to get angry. There has to be a movement and a change.
Yes.
And I know that Nigeria has its own unique experience, but there's other countries that are going through corruption, that are going through poverty, and they are fighting their government, and they're not taking crap from anybody. So I think the problem I have is that why Nigerians not angry? Whether we have to storm the streets, and you can say that I'm advocating for chaos, but what I will say is that maybe that's the only way it has to be done. Look at what happened in Ghana. Look what's happening in Burkina Faso. We need to rise up and understand that, listen, as a president, if you're not willing to help the people, you got to go. And the problem I have is that even if you remove Tinubu, someone else will come in and do exactly the same, because the mindset of the average politician is me, me, me.
Me. Absolutely.
There's no community based, there's no grassroots politics in the same in the sense of what can I do for my state? What can I do for my local people? It's all about what can I get back? Any grants, anything, you want to take it for yourself. You will basically talk about a project, you would get the budget, you would take all the money and you spend it on yourself. The effrontery, the audacity to be taking public funds
and spend anyhow
and spending it and not put it back into the community. You know what? There's karma out there. There's real karma out there. And there's a lot of politicians, not just Tinubu, that need to hang themselves in shame.
I mean, that was obviously with this justice crack. Obviously, when one of the army reached out to him, there was somebody who is in charge of providing them with food, all of these things. So that person has probably collected the money and spent. So they now ask to arrest justice crack so that would not be exposed. What they don't understand is they should be exposing who was in charge of the budget to provide those things to the army.
Exactly. I think the thing is, and I'm just want to give a disclaimer. There is a lot of corruption in the UK politics. So it's not a case where I'm totally naive. But the issue I have is that we have some type of accountability.
Exactly.
It's like, for instance, right now, we have a lot of MPs that have literally lost their seats because a lot of people have said, we are not happy with what you've done. So we have an avenue where if we're not satisfied with local elections, we use that opportunity to vote people out. Yes. Whether it would change anything, I do not know, because right now in my borough, the head of my borough is reform, and it's happening all over the country. I know that I'm going into a tangent talking about another country, but what I'm trying to say, there's accountability. There's no accountability when it comes to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Even local, I don't know what they correct me if I'm wrong, but when I say local councillors, what that you call them, tell me the equivalent. They're not advocating for their people. You have that, what's his name? You have that what's his name? That actor. I've forgotten his name. Yeah, and I used to like him when he used to act. What a shame. You have that actor. You have that actor saying that whatever his daddy says or his sponsor said, that's what he does.
Exactly.
How would you have the audacity that you were voted in by someone? And I know someone's going to say that, that's not the case. It was rigged and his daddy got him in. Fine, fair point. But if it was balanced, he should have been voted in by his local people. Why would you say that whatever your daddy or your mentor says, that's what you do? You don't even mention the people, the community that you're supposed to be representing. And that tells me everything that I need to know about politicians in Nigeria. It's all about party politics. It's all about allegiances. It's all about loyalty rather than the actual people that are going through what they're going through in Nigeria. And unfortunately, I think the only solution is when the lay people of Nigeria are angry enough to finally say, we have had enough. What that represents, I cannot tell you. Whether it's chaos, I cannot tell you. Whether it's going to be civil war, I cannot tell you. But something has to change.
Has to be said, yeah.
Thank you.
I agree with you. Thank you so much, Honey Babe. Thank you so much. Like I said, I've always been saying, and I'm going to keep saying that we are not angry enough. We are not angry enough. Uncle Elekor, good evening, sir. Good to have you here. And who else came in there? Okay, so Mr. Sunday said 3 weeks abducted folks has never been recovered. And people celebrating up and down like nothing ever happened. Exactly. And yes, I saw a post saying that Baba Tinubu has approved that they should recruit 100 forest guard. They are just about to go and recruit. They've not recruited them. They are just in the process of recruiting them. Nigeria is on a long thing. So somebody said now they are recruiting emergency security personnel now. They say, is it not the 1,000 that Tinubu said they should go and recruit 1,000 forest guard? And 1,000 forest guard that you told to march on their feet into the bush with no weapon, with nothing. They should march. Abi? Tayika said, even class presidents and church leadership and positions, zero accountability. All of them, money speaks, so it is money. Money speaks, nothing else. So this is a video of the guy who is a Redeemed Church member. He said he made a video and then he came out and make another video that they are threatening him, that he's planning on moving out of his place. I'm gonna have to maybe go. Let me see if I can go to my TikTok page so I can find the main video, because I think this is the second one he made upon when he did that video. When he started obviously asking, when he came out to say they are now after him for the video he made. Let me see if I can find the video. Okay, I'm on TikTok now, but let's listen to this one while it plays. Let me go find it. So let me see if I can find the one that he made the first time. Okay, this is the first video he made. Okay, thank God he's here. So let's listen.
Well, he
spoke Yoruba.
Most ti church deni. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi jẹ́ ó wà lára àwọn ọjọ́.
Yoruba speakers in the house, please translate in the comment section.
Ó tí ìbànújẹ́ àti ìpòrúurú ọkàn tó bá mi jù. Ní last week Sunday, I'm a member of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, a devoted member. Ní last week Sunday, wọ́n sọ fún wa, wọ́n la máa gbàwé ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, which started on Friday, Saturday tó parí lẹ́nu. Wọ́n wá ní èní Sunday kò ní sí service throughout this country ní Redeemed Christian Church of God. Wọ́n la máa jáde. So wọ́n la máa ṣe peaceful work protest.
According to him, or according to the message that I don't know how long ago this was, but a certain Sunday that the following Sunday there won't be a service, that there was going to be a peaceful protest walk. That was the announcement they gave that will be happening across all Redeemed Church. Obviously, for him to get to church that Sunday, and they said it's been cancelled. Say Baba Gio Adeboye said no peaceful walk. So guys, I might not be able to translate in English, but try and listen, okay?
Bọ́n ṣe pé nìyẹn pé every church member ní sọ anything, a kàn máa gbé placards dání, a máa oríṣiríṣi àwọn inscriptions ló máa wà lórí ẹ̀. So wọ́n ṣàfihàn tí mo kó sọ́wọ́ yín, báwo lẹ ṣe ṣe wọ́n fún wa ní àwọn kinní yẹn. Èmi tiẹ̀ ti múra, I have prepared. On getting to the church today, n tó bí mi nínú jù nìyẹn. Wọ́n wá ní wọ́n tún receive another message lánàá wípé gbogbo Redeem kán má ṣe protest yẹn mọ́. Bàbá Adébóyè. Now, àwọn èèyàn ti máa ń stand against the Church of God. I will never do that because I believe in the person of Jesus Christ. Ṣùgbọ́n nínú ẹ̀yin pastor wa ní Nàìjíríà, mi ò ní ẹ̀fà gbà yín gbọ́ nítorí wípé tí Ọlọ́run sọ, ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run lèmi máa tẹ̀lé.
He said he has no faith in any Nigerian pastor, but he believes in the word of God.
Nítorí wípé the wife of the president of this country, Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu, ó jẹ́ pastor Redeem. Wọ́n gave order and they stop the protest yẹn. Bàbá Ọlọ́run á.
So apparently it was allegedly Tinubu's wife, who is a pastor in Redeem, that gave an order which allegedly led to Baba Gio Adeboye saying there will no longer be that peaceful walk that Sunday that he went to church. But Guy was disappointed because they called off the peaceful protest walk, just like the one that they said PFN ordered in 2020, right? So that's why this guy is coming here to say that God will ask you that what did you do with the words he placed in your care. So this guy is lamenting the fact that, that there was an order given that there will be peaceful protest walk where there won't be service. We will not say anything. We will just march with placards in the streets, just like they did in 2020, that PFN. So upon arriving to church that Sunday, he was fully prepared. Like, okay, we're going to do on a peaceful walk, only for them to be told that an order has been given, allegedly by Madam Tinubu, which now led to Baba Adeboye to allegedly cancel the protest walk. And this guy is saying that they believe the word of Nigerian pastors anymore. And he is not one of the people that will speak against the faith of God, the faith of Christ, that he believes in the word of the Bible. So he's lamenting and calling out Baba Adeboye.
Can President, PFN.
Can President, God will ask you, what did you do with the people I placed in your care? PFN, according to him, no be me talk camo. If you talk, I tell you anything, no be me talk camo. PFN, God will ask you, what did you do with the words I placed in your care? That's what he's practically saying in this video.
President, Ọlọ́run á bi yín pé báwo lẹ ṣe ṣe. Ẹkún gbọ̀n mi ní church lẹ́nu. I am a cheat fún wa ní àwọn kìíní yẹn.
He said he got to church that Sunday, on that Sunday, and he was in he felt teared. He felt like, what the flying F? That's what he's saying here. So this was the first video this guy made, though. There was another video, okay?
Ẹ̀wọ̀n ṣe behead teacher ní Ọ̀yọ́ State, l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́. Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ is very close to us here. Yes. We are no longer safe. We are doomed. The church is finished. The ministry is finished. Everything is finished. Ẹ ti fi ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ẹ ti fi tú wa jẹ.
He said they have used the word of God to call everybody Lomi Obeje. They have used the word of God to steal everybody's butter. They have used the word of God, which is bread, to pack everybody's butter. That is what he's practically saying here.
Gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn aláìní, ikú ń pa.
You're collecting from the people who don't have. Death is taking the lives of people who don't have. That's practically what it's saying here.
àwọn aláìní yẹn ẹ̀ lè jà fún wọn.
No, death is taking the people who don't have, and you're not able to fight for them.
ṣebí ẹ wà influential.
I'm
Kí
sure
ló dé
you
tẹ̀
guys
ló
understand some of the English, so try and piece it together.
influence yín yẹn kẹ́ ẹ fi save àwọn poor masses. Now I've come to believe what they said about you ministers of God. Most of you are very corrupt. Bàbá Ọlọ́run á bí yín.
God will
Ọlọ́run á
ask you.
bí gbogbo yín
God
pátá
will ask all
gbogbo
of
ẹ̀yin
you.
tẹ́ já dárí ẹ̀sìn wa wọ́n ń pa wá à ń kú. Ṣebí church ló yẹ kó jẹ́ safe place táwọn èèyàn máa sá lọ.
Shebi, the church is meant to be a safe place that people will run to.
But church yẹn ń sìn ó ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀.
That church is now like a nemesis, like, you know, it's no longer what it's meant to be.
Ẹ ti jẹ́ kó gbà bọ̀dẹ̀, ẹ ti báṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run jẹ́.
That these pastors, they've actually spoiled the gospel of God.
Ẹ báṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ Kristi jẹ́ gbogbo time. Ẹ gbogbo ẹ̀yin pásítọ̀ yẹn mélòó nínú yín ló jáde sọ̀rọ̀ bọ́n ṣe pààyàn l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́ nọ́ọ̀sì mọ́dà yẹn àti ọmọ tí ò tó ọdún kan yẹn ṣì wà nígbó. Ọlọ́run á bí yín. Àwọn wo lẹ̀ ń ṣèjọ́lé lórí? Àwọn wo lẹ̀ ń ṣe ministry?
So obviously he made reference to the teacher that was killed in Ogbomoso, one of the teachers with the baby behind her back, that no, those people are still there and you're not speaking up for them, that how many pastors have come up to speak about these things, that God will ask you what you have done so far.
Lé lórí ikú ń pa wọ́n ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ń pa wọ́n lójoojúmọ́ ẹ̀ lè jà fún wọn. Wọ́n ní kí Redeem ṣe protest bàbá. You stop that protest bàbá Adébóyè. Láti ìgbà tí mo ti wà ní kékeré ni mo ti like yín. Mo máa ń ka even kó tó di pé mo di Redeem gbogbo àwọn devotional stuff tẹ́ máa ń ṣe yẹn mo máa ń kà. Ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹ ṣe lénìí bàbá Ọlọ́run á bí yín. Tó yẹ kẹ́ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àgbáyé mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ wá náà fẹ́ Islamize Nàìjíríà pẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kó Islamize ọ̀nà ẹ̀dá. Ẹ ká gbogbo ẹ̀yin pásítọ̀ yẹn.
So that was the video the guy made there, obviously calling out Baba Adeboye for cancelling the peaceful protest that was allegedly, you know, stopped by Remi Tinubu because he's a pastor in the church. You know, he went on to castigate the pastors, saying that, you know, people are dying. The church is meant to be a safe haven, but the church is no longer a safe haven. Pastors are now using the word of the God. They are now using the word of the Bible to steal, you know, to steal our butter, our bread, that, you know, God will ask them, what did you do with the people like police in your care? He called out PFN, he called out Khan. It was like people are in the bush dying and you're not speaking out for them, that, you know, he's disappointed. So when he made this video, he came back to make another video saying that they are threatening him, that some people have called him and they are now threatening his life. So this is the video he made. Listen, guys, please like this live stream for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I want you all to protect and save my life. Please, as I'm speaking to you presently, my life is in danger because of the truth I've just spoken out. Please and please, there is nobody that can protect me except you Nigerians, because yesterday 2 different private numbers called me. The first person that called me said, bring down your video or we will track you down. I wanted to put that call on record. Instantly, the man cut off the call. The man already knew that I was going to record the call. Immediately, I dropped that first call. The second person called. Please, I want you. Immediately, the second person said, you have 24 hours to bring down your videos. Immediately as well, he cut off the call. Later, thereafter, another number still called, private number. I put that one on record, but the person did not say anything. I was saying, hello, who is this? So the person did not talk. Maybe the person knew I was going to record the call. Please, well-meaning Nigerians, save my life. Presently, I'm moving out of my place this morning because there has been a lot of threats. Now, one person also threatened me by sending message on TikTok, but that message is not that harsh, but it's also a threat. That message is also a threat. So please, I don't want this video to be longer than this so that it can get to the right sources. Please save my life, and I will not bow down for any pressure. Yes, I'll not give up on this journey because I stand with the truth. Yes, there are so many things to be corrected about the church. People are fucking tired. Yes, I'm sorry to use that language. They are tired. Yes. So there are so many things to unveil about these people. Please protect me so that I can finish my mission. This mission, I have been planning this thing for years back. Years back. I have been praying to God that please give me audience one day. Give me audience one day so that I can express my mind, so that I can speak the truth. Many people are afraid to come out boldly like this and talk, but a threat. That message is also a threat. I am determined to die for my people. Yes, they cannot kill me twice, they can only kill me once. Yes, please save my life. I am a poor teacher. Yes, I started this teaching job maybe about 9 to 8 years ago because I started in 2019. Yes, moving from one private school, I am determined to die for my.
So that's that video about that guy there. Guys, let me know what you think in regards to that. So I don't know if anybody has anything to say in regards to what this guy said, calling up about Adeboye. And also after he made that video, there's been threats. People have been calling him, threatening him to take down his video. So even if he takes down that video, bloggers have already helped him to share it around. So I've not heard from the guy. He said he's a teacher, so I hope he's safe wherever he is. But like I said, when people start speaking the truth, they will always come out to try and to stop it from speaking. So let's move on swiftly to the another video I wanted to share with you. So there was a lady who claimed last week that her mom and her younger brother were kidnapped, and obviously they were kidnapped in Ijebu. And obviously the week she came out said they were kidnapped, that was the weekend that they did Ojudioba. And I was like, why would this Ojudioba even go ahead with all of it that is happening? It's like some these Ijebu people. But it's this party that all of you, these Ijebu people will do, and they'll be carrying all of you one by one, So, and then she came out with another video saying that, they've asked for, her mom told her that they asked for 100 million naira ransom, but she's been able to bargain it down to 50 million naira, that she should please try and, help raise money, blah, 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 blah. So she was advocating and pleading that people should help, that, like I said, they need a ransom. So she's now made a video to let us know what happened afterwards. I was super happy to hear that it was a happy ending for her mom and her brother, but listen to what she had to say. So that post is on X. Let me share my screen on X with you guys, and then we will listen to a part of the story where she explained what actually happened.
I also have dropped it
upon obviously what happened after she came out to say they've kidnapped her mom and her brother. So this is the lady, okay?
They killed the woman, they collected the money, and they still killed the person that brought the money. Hi guys, so here's an update on my mom's kidnap case. I also have dropped this long ago, but this week has been a lot and I just recuperating. Okay, so after I got the call from my mom, I immediately called my brothers and they came to pick me at home. We went to Pansi, the one at what's it called, Adekunle, and that was around past 12 in the morning. We went to Pansi. They said there's nothing they can do about it because it's not within their jurisdiction. So we had to go home. Then my brothers went to Ogun State around 5 a.m. They went to Ijebu. Arriving there, they heard that somebody had reported the case already. And they were like, they were trying to figure out who did. And that was when we found out that it was my younger brother. He escaped. Apparently, he was the one who cited them first. And he started running. Somebody else, one of them brought out their gun and they started jogging. He said they were not really pursuing him because they knew there was no way out from that place. If you are in, you are in. So they were just jogging. He was running. But that was his first time going to the farm with my mom. So he really did not know the whole his surrounding. He was not familiar with the surrounding. So when he started running, he ran to one swamp in the farm. He said that was where he was hiding. He was trying to find his way out. Apparently around that time they already found my mom. They picked my mom already. So he hid in the bush and even lost his way. He was not with his phone. He could not reach my mom, and he left his phone. He didn't want to go back to the same place. So he was just going around the swamp, and that was he found a way to get out of that place, and that's why we could not reach him for hours. He went to the police station. They went to complain and they followed him back to the farm. They went to raid everywhere. Like they went to raid the whole farm to see if those people were still there. And after raiding the farm, they went back to the police station and then he slept there. And I think the DPO was the one who gave him 10,000 naira to go home. That's to come to Lagos, to come and report it to somebody at home, not knowing that the kidnappers had already reached us like the night before. So when he got home, bro was already traumatized. Like he did not even leave his room for 2 good days. And that was when we were like, okay, when he got home, we could not tell people because we did not know who was who. So we could not tell people that he was back. We don't know who is going to reach the kidnapper. We don't know if it was somebody that orchestrated the whole thing. So we could not just mention that he was back. My brothers got there. That was when they knew that I was the one who reported the case. So they just told me to take care of him at home and not like tell anybody that he's out. That's why I did. I could not like give an update that my brother had been found. I just it. So there is that. The police tried tracking my mom's number. I don't know why they were unable to track the number, but what's it called? They said we should go and look for ransom. So that was when we started like looking for ways to get the money. Mom was really pleading that we should just get any amount like we have from our shop, from any of our friends, or anybody at all. We should just try to like gather money. There was an issue with there was an issue between should we use a tracking bag, should we not use a tracking bag? Oh no, don't let us use tracking bag because what if they find out? Oh, let us use tracking bag. They settled for not using tracking bag because nobody wants to put that woman at harm. But then the kidnappers, aside from the money, they asked for 1 million naira transfer. I feel like it's somebody greedy among them that told them to make the 1 million transfer to an account. Because why are you collecting that amount of cash, but you want 1 million naira transferred into your own account separately? Like, make it make sense. We shall make transfer. I feel like the police should be able to trace that one. They also asked for recharge cards. They asked for food, pack of food, bread, sardine. Well, the exchange was done, and we saw my mom. When she got back, oh my God, she said they did not give them food for 4 days, 4 nights. At some point, they were even begging to take water from the road. You know those water, those swampy, those dirty water, muddy water that what's it called? Those muddy water that those cars have passed them. They said they were begging them to drink it, that they did not allow them. Like that's how crazy it was. And they would pass by the river or stream, they would drink water. They would not allow them drink water. She said that I don't know, I feel like we should just be thanking God because she said there was somebody that dropped 28 million naira. They killed the woman, they collected the money, and they still killed the person that brought the money. That is just God, to be very honest. It's just God, it's just prayers that was like really, really working because they collected the money though, but they left her to come home. She said they killed one person like right in front of her, and they had killed somebody on her farmland because they saw the body when they were leaving. So, like, I don't know. I really just want to thank you guys for bringing my mom safe, even though like she had bruises all over her body. My brother also had bruises because it's a farm, so you know having thorns, cut seeing you here and there. Well, my mom is fine now, and it's all thanks to you guys, your prayers, your support. You sent the ones that sent money, the ones that checked up on me, the ones that you guys, it's just you. We wouldn't have gotten this woman back without your help. I just want to say thank you. I'm really, really grateful. God will continue keeping you and your family safe. People will not cry tears of sorrow to be tears of joy. God, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Can you guys hear that? She said Nigerian police told them to go and pay ransom. That was what I was saying to you guys in the video I made, that tell your family at home if they go and walk anyhow and kidnappers carry them, they are on their own. They are on their own because me, I do not have money to go and pay anybody ransom. So Nigerian police told them that they should go and pay ransom because they are not going to go and stick their neck out there for them to be taken. So like I said, I was trying to look for the video of these people that are saying that Tinubu is their in-law, and I think one of them, I think I was able to find one. Was he a ex-governor of Ekiti State? I think he had something to say. Let's listen to this one first. So this one here is telling us that but what did he even say here? He said there is not that the number of people that have been fired during Tinubu's regime is not much than those that were died before Tinubu came into power or something. I'm sure I was listening to, but let's listen to what he had to say.
People that have been neutralized by our military personnel are over and above the people that are.
Okay, I'm bringing out data. I've listed 8 areas.
Data from where?
This is data from your own government. The National Orientation Agency spent money and put adverts in multiple newspapers this week.
So this conversation is, the discussion is that a comparative as analysis presented by the host stated that the number of conflict-related deaths recorded during Tinubu's administration is higher than the figures recorded under previous administration. That is, during the time of other, governments, the amount of people that have been fired, with bandits and all of that, cannot be compared with those that have been fired under Tinubu. And this gray-haired, senseless man said, no, he was comparing. Say, which data? Guys, listen, look at how he made a fool of himself. Listen.
More people have died. Yes. Against what era?
What do you like to compare? It's just saying that.
Why did she say so?
Because it's data.
Data from where?
She just told you from your own government.
No, you do not understand what I am saying.
Okay.
When you say that this number of people more number of people have died.
Yes.
It is a comparative language.
It will mean that compared to the first 3 years of Buhari, for example.
Oh no, more people died. No, more people died even in that era than now. No,
that's your own data.
Please, can you give us?
That's your own data.
Can you give us the different data, the different numbers? It's good for us to see the different data.
Where did you get your own data from?
I got it from the National Orientation Agency.
The National Orientation Agency.
Limited,
it is not possible for the National Orientation Agency to tell you that in the first 3 years of Buhari administration, and in the first 3 years,
that's not what I said.
National Orientation Agency will tell you how many people have died. It is for the journalists to find out how many comparatively at the same time in the previous administration.
Far less people, and take this from me.
Okay.
Far less people have died under Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu than any government from the time of.
What's the source of your
data?
data?
Do you agree with that?
Because
I agree with that. It's saying that far less people have been fired under Tinubu administration as compared to people. Like, should we even be comparing what they are comparing right now? Should people even be fired by bandits in the first place? Talk more under which administration? My guys, when I heard this, I was just like, oh my freaking God. Like, really? Really? Let's move on swiftly from there. So this is a video of obviously Isaac Fayose speaking against what his brother said. He was once the ex-governor of Ekiti State, saying that he's an in-law or something to Tinubu. So let's listen to him.
I beg, make you hear my brother in this video. In fact, shame catch me.
Quickly branch to your state, very quickly. By this, I want to say to you, before you get to the president in the hierarchy of leadership and governance, there is local government, there is states. States have security votes. They have people that are supposed to be working. They have Amotekun. They have all sorts of names. When you ask governors now, they will say, we are not chief security officers. That is incorrect. That was why I was giving an example of myself. And I want to say to you, in your state, I have strong belief, I may be wrong, that this sometimes can be orchestrated. The governor of your state had his nomination, the nomination of his candidate in the face of this abduction. He did not take any action. No steps were taken. It was after all those nominations that he went to the family to visit them, that he brought somebody out, started crying, the husband of one of the women. It is sad. I can sometimes believe that this was orchestrated in a way, I'm not saying totally, by the government of Oyo State to blackmail President Tinubu in a way.
Can you hear that? He's saying that what happened in Oyo State, obviously people that were kidnapped, that is more or less like accusing Oyo State governor of allegedly orchestrating what happened to taint President Tinubu's administration. That is what it was alleging there. And I have actually not seen anything or heard anything from the Oyo State government or governor. Maybe he's going to sue him, because that's practically saying that governor of Oyo State was the one who invited bandits to go and do what they did just because it's nomination, blah, 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 blah. That was practically, so it's pretty much saying that whatever it is they've done now, that Oyo State governor knows about it allegedly, and it was mainly to obviously paint the administration of Tinubu bad. That's what is alleged. That's just what is alleged there.
At the same time,
but that will be no.
I beg my brother, what is the sense in this video? 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, they kidnapped people in my own state.
One of them is a pregnant woman.
And you are supporting the governor there. Why didn't you tell the governor of Ekiti that you are collecting security vote? Why can't you protect Ekiti people, my brother? Why? You are losing. People are looking at you like, what is this man turning to, my brother? For crying out loud. How? So you meet people that have been buying in APC states, Borno, Katsina, Samfara, Niger, Kwara, their governors, they pocket their security votes.
Exactly.
My brother, Abba, please, if you don't have anything to say, my brother, please stay quiet like any other former governors. It is not by force to be relevant by talking. This is not right. So people that died in Ekiti that were kidnapped, so it's because your bow that you are supporting he's been pocketing the security vote. That's why Abi is the one that buy them. My brother, fear God. I beg.
So you guys heard him, okay? And I also saw this video as well, and this person alleged that the government is behind the kidnappings. Lawyer makes explosive allegation over Oyo State abduction. So these things, I'm not talking, I'm just bringing in short for you guys, okay? No be me talk amo. I see them and I decide to share with you so that we can all sit down and think with our brain and think that what is the way forward? What is going on? Just as I came in now, just as I was obviously getting this video ready, I saw a video again that that Very Dark Man made, that one of this guy who has been going about showing people what kidnappers have been doing to people, saying that they should go, they don't collect 5,000 naira. They now say that unknown people they don't carry that guy as well. I'm going to play that video maybe before we go, but listen to these ones I've got here.
Videos, but it has been pressed on my heart because we are all victims in this country. A day to remind you that Nigerian government is the one kidnapping you and demanding for ransom. That is why the school children and teachers and principals kidnapped in Oyo, nothing has been done. Let me take you down the memory lane so that you understand that the Nigerian government is actually the one, as people have been alleging, doing the kidnapping and sponsoring the kidnapping. Recall that sometime in 2019, under the tenure of former Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, the Senate publicly grilled the Nigerian police over a 2019 audit general's report alleging that up to 178,459 firearms, including 8,078 AK rifles and over 3,900 askeri rifles were unaccounted for.
Are you here?
Do you recall?
There
was a Senate hearing. The Senate hearing grilled the IGP. And do you know, we easily forget, we sweep things under the carpet. Do you know that up to today, no report has come out to explain what happened to those missing rifles and firearms and assaulted rifles? Nothing has been said, and the IGP has been retired. No account whatsoever about what happened to those ammunitions and arms. Where do you think they are? As a primary school child, where do you think, as a normal person that doesn't need to think too much, where do you think those firearms are? Did they sell it? Did they vanish like the money in the coffers of the government usually vanish? No, they are in the bushes. They are in the hands of the bandits and terrorists and kidnappers. That is where those rifles are. Let the Nigerian police, my name is Emenike Chioke. Let the Nigerian police, let the Nigerian government, let the federal government, let the Senate come out and say that those rifles have been found. Or let them say that they are not the rifles. I don't make this kind of videos, but it has been pressed on my heart because we are all victims in this country.
So this guy is alleging that the government knows about all of the things that has been going on, and he's made reference to the fact that there were 178,457 firearms, 88,000 AK-47 rifles, 3,900 assaulted rifles under the regime of former police IGP. that where did they go? That this, so according to him, those things that is listed there, they are missing. That who have they questioned? Where did these things go? Who have them? So, like I said, this video is not making waves because apparently nobody's actually thinking about what this guy said. But when I saw it, I had to repost it onto TikTok because I know on TikTok videos like this, get seen and people share it. So the write-up here is saying that the government is behind the kidnappings. Lawyer makes explosive allegation over Oyo school abduction. A Nigerian lawyer has stirred controversy after alleging that the government is complicit in the country's worsening kidnapping crisis. Speaking on the recent abduction of school children and teachers in Oyo State, the lawyer claimed that authorities have failed to take meaningful action to secure the victims' release, raising serious questions about the government's commitment to tackling insecurity. So the write-up is there. You can go read it. So these are grave, serious allegations. Like I said, the CAN is asking, they are saying that, I think June 14 is going to be a date of mourning. I don't know who they are mourning. I don't know who they are mourning, but in my own opinion, that's a little bit too late for that. And then just before we go, I'm going to play let's watch this last video. So this video was shared and people are like, in the midst of these people that are yet to be found in the bushes. If you look at this video, let me play it while I'm talking. You'll see that there's 2 helicopters or 3 helicopters flying the Nigerian flag and flying Tinubu's head. They are campaigning, actively campaigning. That's what they are doing. So this person said, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are the president and commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria at a time when citizens from your own region, the Southwest, including Yoruba men, women, children, and toddlers, are being held captive by terrorists in Yoruba forest. Your campaign team considered it appropriate to fly 3 helicopters bearing your photograph over a Yoruba town months ahead of an election, while captives continue to cry out for help. This display reflects a troubling lack of sensitivity to the pain, fear, and anxiety that affected families and communities are enduring. At a moment when Nigerians are looking to their government for decisive action, compassion, and leadership, such political spectacles send the wrong message. Mr. President, if you genuinely care about the safety and welfare of Nigerian citizens, you should rein in this insensitivity and ensure that every available effort is focused on securing. So they have helicopter to fly Tinubu's flag, but they can't carry helicopter to go and look for these victims in the bush. Hey, God of Zachariah, like Uncle Beno will say. God of Zachariah. He continued, you should rein in this insensitivity and ensure that every available effort is focused on securing release of those being held captive and restoring public confidence in the government's commitment to protecting its people. Leadership is measured not by displays of political influence, but by the ability to respond effectively to the suffering of citizens and uphold their security and dignity. That's what this person wrote here, and you can see the video flying. You can see that there. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm gonna call it. I was gonna play this very dark man's video let's play this very dark man. No, let's play this first. So there's this write-up that Oyo abductions, parents reject rice, cash, demand release of kidnapped children. So apparently they are carrying rice and beans to go and be given to the people whose families are in the bush. So the caption says, families of pupils and teachers abducted by bandits in Oyo State are rejected rice and cash brought by government officials, insisting that their priority was the safe return of their loved ones, a community leader has revealed. The Baale of Yawata, Emmanuel Alade, recounted the community's reaction during an interview with News Central on Monday while describing the events surrounding the abduction that occurred in the Orire local government area of the state. According to Alade, government representatives who visited the affected communities to sympathize with residents were turned away when they offered relief materials and money. In quotes, when the government officials came, they came with rice and money, but the parents rejected it. He said, the women who are government officials on Governor Sheyi Makinde's team came to console us. They brought rice and money, but the parents said they did not want it. They said what they wanted was for their children to be released. Alade also recounted how the attack unfolded, saying he saw unfamiliar individuals pass through the area shortly before gunshots rang out across the community. On the day of the incident happened, I was sitting here when I saw them pass by, but I did not know them. Not long after, we started hearing gunshots. People said bandits had entered the community and everyone ran away, he said. In quote, the person who went to meet them was unalived, and that was how the students were taken away. Little children were abducted. while the government kept shooting. So I felt like, for the fact that they are making this move of giving them money and food, they are pretty much telling them that your loved ones might not be back. That is what this meant to me. That's how I was able to depict what they tried to do there. There was another video that I think a lady made. I think she's in Bono. She said her cousin and a few of her nephew were abducted, and the governor went to go meet a family member offering them money, would not even come and tell them how they are going to help find those people, that their family that were kidnapped. So I feel that for the fact that they offer them money and all of these things, they're practically telling them that they are not going to get their family back. That's how I see it. But then it is well. Lekorun said, Pentirascal Organization of Nigeria is a syndicate, so them know they snitch of themselves. We all know this now. Nigeria don't buy for real. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know if to believe these churches or this government anymore. My own is that, start notifying your loved ones, tell them to be safe. Like I said in my video that I made, that I shared a video when that lady said that mom and her brother were kidnapped in Ijebu. They did on top of their own farm. Now for their farm, then they. And that was the first time he went with his mom to the farm. I had to tell my sisters, I shared that video with my mom and my dad. I sent it to my siblings as well. And then I told my sisters, like, please tell your parents, they should avoid any unnecessary travel. If, God forbid, bandits carry it, they should not call me. They should not call me. Nobody should call me. If you go and waka, and they carry you, nobody should call me. Avoid any unnecessary trip to Jebu. Sit down in your house. I've had to say that, and if I was ever told that I would be giving such, warnings to my family members, I would say no. Nigeria is not that bad now. But I had to do that. And I think if you're watching me here, I think it needs to say to your families as well, family and loved ones, except maybe they are traveling in their own personal car. Even at that, roads. I saw a video of a lady who said that she was driving home from church, that from nowhere, only God knows how they threw egg onto our windscreen. And obviously, I've heard that happen before in Nigeria, but now they are starting to use that again. From nowhere, they threw egg onto our windscreen. And yes, normally when you see something on your windscreen, the next thing is to turn on your wiper, right? Which is a wrong move. Because if you turn on your wiper will smear the egg all over your windscreen and you will not see anything. Except maybe as you are turning on your wiper, you are spritting water from your windscreen as well, so that it's clearing it at the same time. So this lady, maybe later I will share that video. She was like, oh, they almost kidnapped her. And she was narrating the story. Let us warn our family. Anyway, guys, let me play this video of Very Dark Man and I'll call it a day. I was going to share video of, victims of kidnap who are also speaking, how they paid ransom, some of them how we escaped and all of that. I was going to do that, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. But let's play this video of Very Dark Man. I want to go and join another live stream that I really want to watch. Let's watch this video of Very Dark Man and then I shall say my goodbyes. Okay?
So Livinus Fosu have been picked up by some armed gunmen putting on black. So his wife just reached out to me this evening to say, good evening, sir. I'm Livinus' wife. My husband was taken away by unknown men. So she sent a video of the van that they took him away with. And this is another video from the eyewitness. So then I asked, I said, what was he doing when he was picked up? Ask, please. And this is what was sent.
I just tried to show how to raise a photos card this morning. So at the show between himself, they try to do the thing for the phone. Before you know say him now person where they know, other people they greet them, the venues, bros. So our eyes now there for the phone where they do something. We don't know the person where down here, or before you know, you see person where they grab and for back. Another man where tall yellow, they my side. Before you know, I see men where they wear black and black, cover their face. Now they move and they even won't collect my phone, say I drown my own. So they push them, put inside the motor, move.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So according to the voice notes, that is the eyewitness, the person standing with him when they came to pick him. So the guy was showing Livinus. He was teaching him how to do the voters registration online, because I asked them, I told them, I said, all Ratel leaders, you have to learn the voters registration so that you'll be able to teach Nigerians that don't know how to do it. So where he was learning, where they were showing it to him in public, not in a secret place, in public, where somebody was showing it to him, some armed gunmen came and they whisked him away. Well, all I can say is this. This is a move by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government to silence the youth and to stop the sensitization that is currently going on. They have seen that the youths are very, very active and the youths really want to get their PVC and that they are ready to vote. So they are doing all of this in order to scare the people and in order to distract the people. Livinus Uwosu was picked up in Bayelsa State. God so kind. It happened in public. There was a van, so they will go and meet the Bayelsa State Police and we'll send a lawyer there. Whether you people like it or not, we'll create this awareness. Gone are the days. This is 2026. Gone are the days where you will just go give people 5,000 naira and bag of rice for them to vote for you. No. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have failed. You are a failure. You have failed to protect the life of the citizens of Nigeria. You don't deserve a second chance. You don't deserve a second chance. So if you like, arrest everybody. Arrest everybody. First, the INEC have given a deadline for voters registration 6 months before the election date. That alone is rigging to me.
Exactly.
Then again, Lare, Wike's PA is releasing the back end of INEC. INEC portal, the back end is with Lare, Wike's PA.
That one that went from showcase.
So they have access to the back end. So you can see that the election has already been compromised. INEC have already been compromised. But whether you people like it or not, we'll do the sensitization. And that vote, I don't want to say. I said the vote will be so big that it will be hard for you to rig. We'll send lawyers to go and look for Livinus. And Luther continua. And also, today making it the 16th day. Those children are still in the bush. Over 45 of them. With teachers in the bush. The government are yet to do anything. But you go carry Livinus.
Exactly. You see,
you know if you go inside bush. Go carry people who kidnap children. Inside bush. But you go carry Livinus. Because if they learn how to do voters registration. In order to show the Nigerians who be illiterate. Or the Nigerians who don't know how to do them. You want to go and pick him up. If you are doing what is good, people will vote for you. You will not need to go through all of this. Livinus, stay strong. Go send lawyer, may go find you.
So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, the ways forward for Nigeria, I don't know. But if all of this Nigerian, again, before we go, yes, I was going to play another video. Actually, I think I shared that video on my TikTok page, on my Instagram page. Let me find that video and I'll play it instead and I'll round up. Let me go to my profile. Actually, I dropped that video on my TikTok this afternoon. Okay, let me share my screen with you. I was going to play that video. Actually, I almost forgot. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so listen. So I said Nigeria police are now saying, obviously we already watched the video of that lady who said Nigeria police asked her to go, to go get, for her family to go repay ransom. And then in this video I inputted that lady's video there, and I also asked questions. The question I asked was, why are the billionaires, according to Forbes list, why are they not speaking about the insecurity in Nigeria? And if you go and ask Google, who are the richest men in Nigeria, it will give you 4 names according to the Forbes list. I mentioned it here as well. So let's listen to this, okay, and then I'll round up. Welcome back again to my tiny space here. Happy Wednesday. A quick update. So another kidnapping has happened again in Ibadan. I think it's a certain governor aspirant or something. The sister to that person and her children were allegedly abducted this morning in Ibadan. And obviously nothing's been confirmed there because there's not been more information in regards to that. And then again, if you remember the story of the lady I shared with you guys last week, where she claimed that her mom and her brother were kidnapped in Ijebu. So apparently they were in a farm. They were on a farm or something. I don't know who the farm belonged to, but they were somewhere in a farm. And according to our story, it was our brother who saw them first. So, to cut long story short, our brother escaped. He was the one who obviously went to go, notify the police that this happened. However, they abducted the mom. So when she now decided to go and notify the police that they've kidnapped her mom and her brother, the police made them realize that somebody already reported that case. So that was how she found out that her brother escaped. And in fact, the police were good. They gave him 10,000 naira to get home so he could notify his family. So while they were at the police station, according to her, the police said, you guys need to go and raise the the ransom. Police told them to go and raise the ransom. I'll pop the video, guys. I'll pop the video here for you guys to listen to her. Listen to her.
They killed the woman, they collected the money, and they still killed the person that brought the money. Hi guys, so here's an update on my kidnappings. I also have dropped this long ago, but this week has been a lot, so I just recuperate them. Okay, so after I got the call from my mom, I immediately called my brothers, and they came to pick me at home. We went to Pansi, the one at what's it called, Adekunle, and that was around past 12 in the morning. We went to Pansi. They said there's nothing they can do about it because it's not within their jurisdiction. So we had to go home. Then my brothers went to Ogun State around 5 a.m. They went to Ijebu. Arriving there, they heard that somebody had reported the case already. And they were they were trying to figure out who did. And that's when we found out that it was my younger brother. He escaped. Apparently, he was the one who cited them first. And he started running. Somebody else, one of them brought out their gun and decided, jogging. He said they were not really pursuing him because they knew, there was no way out from that place. They are in. So they were just jogging. He was running. But that was his first time going to the farm with my mom. So he really did not know, the whole his surrounding. He was not familiar with the surrounding. So when he started running, he ran to one swamp in the farm. He said that was where he was hiding. He was trying to find his way out. Apparently, around that time, they already found my mom. They picked my mom already. So he hid in the bush and even lost his way. He was not with his phone. He could not reach my mom. And he left his phone. He didn't want to go back to the same place. So he was just going around the swamp. And that was he found a way to get out of that place. And that's why we could not reach him for hours. He went to the police station. He went to complain. And they followed him back to the farm. They went to raid everywhere. They went to raid the whole farm to see if those people were still there. And after raiding the farm, they went back to the police station and then he slept there. And one of I think the DPO was the one who gave him 10,000 naira to go home. That's to come to Lagos to come and report it to somebody at home. Not knowing that the kidnappers had already reached us the night before. So when he got home, bro was already traumatized. He did not even leave his room for 2 good days. And that was when we were okay, when he got home, we could not tell people because we did not know who was who. So we could not tell people that he was back. We don't know who is going to reach the kidnapper. We don't know if it was somebody that orchestrated the whole thing. So we could not just mention that he was back. My brothers got there. That was when they knew that I was the one who reported the case. So they just told me to take care of him at home and not tell anybody that is out. That's why I did. I could not give an update that my brother had found. I just so there is that. But the police tried tracking my mom's number. I don't know why they were unable to track the number. But what's it called? They said we should go and look for ransom. So that was when we started looking for looking for ways to get the money. I was really pleading that we should just get any amount we have from our shop, from any of our friends or anybody at all. We should just try to gather money. There was an issue with them. There's an issue between should we use the tracking bag? Should we not use the tracking bag? Oh, no, don't let us use tracking bag because what if they find out? Oh, let us use tracking bag. They settled for not using tracking bag because nobody wants to put that woman at harm. But then the kidnappers, aside from the money, they asked for 1 million naira transfer. I feel like it's somebody greedy among them that told them to make the 1 million transfer to an account. Because why are you collecting that amount of cash but you want 1 million naira transferred into your own account separately? Make it make sense. Which can make transfer. I feel like the police should be able to trace that one. They also asked for recharge cards. They asked for food, pack of food, bread, sardine. Well, the exchange was done, and we saw my mom. When she got back, oh my God, she said they did not give them food for 4 days, 4 nights. At some point, they were even begging to take water from the road. You know those water, those swampy, those dirty water, muddy water that, what's it called? Those muddy water that those tires, cars have passed them. They said they were begging them to drink it. I did not allow them. That's how crazy it was. And then they would pass by the river or stream. They would drink water. They would not allow them drink water. She said that I don't know. I feel like she should just be thanking God because she said there was somebody that dropped 28 million naira. They killed the woman. They collected the money and they still killed the person that brought the money. That is just God. To be very honest, it's just God. It's just prayers that was really, really working because they collected the money though, but they left her to come home. She said they killed one person right in front of her, and they had killed somebody on her farmland because they saw the body when they were leaving. So. I don't know. I really just want to thank you guys for bringing my mom safe. Even though she had bruises all over her body. My brother also had bruises because it's a farm. So having thorns, cutting you here and there. But my mom is fine now, and it's all thanks to you guys, your prayers, your support. You sent the ones that sent money, the ones that checked up on me, the ones that you guys. It's just you. We wouldn't have gotten this woman back without your help. I just want to say thank you. I'm really, really grateful. God will continue keeping you and your family safe. People will not cry tears of sorrow to be tears of joy. God, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. God bless.
So you guys heard the explanation of her saying that the police said you guys should go and raise ransom money. And then obviously our mom, they were able to secure the release of our mom. Our brother is safe. And obviously you guys heard how she mentioned the trauma, the fact that our brother could not go out for 2 days because he was terrified and all of that. And then I saw a post that the Christian Association of Nigeria, they are going to start mourning. Why are they mourning? What do they want to mourn for? What do they want to mourn for? So when the Prophet Ezekiel was crying then for Trump to come and save Christians who are facing genocide, Khan did not come out to come and mourn those people that were killed in the north. But the people that were abducted in Oyo, I understand one of the teachers is no longer with us. But why do they want to mourn? Mourn who? Who are they mourning? Who? I know you guys might, you're not being sensitive. I'm very, very sensitive here. I just felt that whatever it is that the NUT, Nigerian Union of Teachers, Christian Association of Nigeria, whatever it is they are doing now, is a little bit too late for that. Because like I said, before these bastards came into the south side or southeast, all of this planning have been happening in the north. It's been happening everywhere. Nigerian Union of Teachers did not come out to protest. Khan did not come out to mourn anybody. Like, there was no fire burning in us the way it is burning now. And whatever it's, like I said, in my own opinion, whatever it is they're doing right now is a little bit too late for that. Other than the government should just pay ransom to get these people of Ogbonsho out. Because yes, they paid ransom for the Kwara people, right? Allegedly. And then again, let's just pause for a second. Have you guys observed that the billionaires in Nigeria are not speaking about these things? The billionaires, the rich babolowos, the big babolowos. I'm sure there's 4 of them according to Forbes list. We have Adenuga, we have Dangote, we have Otedola, and what's the name of the first one? If I remember the name of the first one, I'll put it there according to Forbes list. Why are they not speaking about all of this insecurity in Nigeria? Is it because it's not getting to them? Or is it because they know it won't get to them? Like, guys, let's just drink water and drop cup based on those 4 billionaires. Why are they not speaking up? Pastors also, during the time of Jonathan, they were reading riot rights, they were doing all of these things, and all of a sudden, now they are not speaking. Now Baba Deboye is asking for 100 days, 90 days, blah 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 blah. And then I saw Apostle Suleiman saying that that Pastor Deboye did not protest. How do you expect an 84-year-old man? He does not need to be on the street protesting. All he needed to do is to stand on his pulpit. And yes, people are pointing at him because during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, he was on the streets. I know other Pentecostal churches like MFM, GO, they talk. Who else again? All of other pastors of all the churches in Nigeria, they are not talking. But then, you all cannot keep silent. If you say it's not going to come to your family, how about the members that attend your churches? And also, all the monarchs in Nigeria, they are quiet as well. Oba of Lagos, Oba of Ife, all of the big Obas. We all see them when they go and do, they are all silent. Guys, all of these things is enough for us to think about. Because if you ask me, how do we protect ourselves? I don't know. But the only thing I'm going to say to you is this. If you waka anyhow, or your family member waka anyhow, police will tell you to go and raise ransom. And if you don't have money to raise ransom, just say bye-bye to your loved ones. And the only power we have, just like Very Dark Man said, is to go get your PVC. Now, it's been alleged that some areas where you go to collect your PVC, they will say there's no paper, or there's no whatever, or some are asking you for money that you should not be paying. Don't let all of these people deter you. If you go to any of this station, they're asking you for necessary money, call them out. Call them out, because this is the time, even though it's a little bit too late for us to be shouting, because when all of these things were happening in the north, when they were happening, all of us were not talking. We're not talking. But then, Nigerian police have just let us know that, they are not going to put their head down for anybody. For the fact that they said to that lady to go and, her family should go and raise ransom to free their mom, Nigeria is gone. Anyway, guys, let me know what to touch on opinion as always, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye. Okay, the link's in the comment section. I'm just going to take a call or two. I've dropped the link in the comment section. I'll take a call or two. I've got another 2 minutes to round up. If anybody wants to jump in for a call, please do so now. once it's 2 minutes time, I'm going to round up this session. I feel like I've pretty much passed all the message I want to pass across. Like Fayoshe said, Tinubu is his in-law, and that it is the governor of Oyo State that allegedly sent abductors to go and abduct Kwara Oyo State people. There are 18 people that have been abducted from Ekiti. It's been 3 weeks as well, and they are still with the abductors. Nothing has been done by the Ondo State, Ekiti State governor. And like every now and then when I scroll through Instagram, I see different posts of people being kidnapped. I see different posts. I just saw that they said 6 Auchi State Polytechnic students have also been kidnapped. It's like I think it's now turning to a business now. It's now turning to a business. All I will say is, those of you who go to church in Nigeria, all of you that go to night vigil, sit down in your house. Sit down in your house. I saw a video of Pastor Ade Farasinde. I was irritated. Hence why I didn't finish watching, but I'm going to go back and watch it, and then I'll be back with it. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go now. Thanks so much to those of you who have been here. My lasting message to you guys is go get your PVC. Go get your PVC. Okay, I'll quickly take this call and then I'll round up. Hello, sir.
Hey, Aburo, how you doing now?
I'm not bad, so how are you too, sir?
My bro, pẹ̀lẹ́.
Yes, sir.
Mansukun. Nigeria go better.
Amen.
Go better.
Amen.
Na me plus you go do am.
Amen.
Na only me plus you go do am.
Amen.
Any meaningful Nigerian that wants the betterment of Nigeria, make we join hands together, make we do am.
Exactly.
You see all these pastors, politicians, the people in power, the government of Nigeria, unfortunately, they are just catching cruise with Nigeria. They are making the money. It's all about the money. And they use this power of prayer just to calm your nerves down, just to shut you up, so that you cannot demand for what is rightfully yours. So we have caught up with their lies and deceit. So now we as people, we should know what we want and we should go for it. You know what I mean? We want a Nigeria that works, a country that works. At one point, Nigeria was working.
Yes,
it was working at one point. So every one of us is a testament to that. We saw when Nigeria really worked, but now it is no longer working. It is dead as dodo. So unfortunately, that's the government that we have, and the government that we have is equally a bandit. So you don't expect bandits to buy bandits. Sure, you understand?
Exactly.
Bandits no go buy bandits now. Everybody sabi that one now. They talk say a house divided against itself shall not stand. Sure, you get them. So you don't expect bandits to buy bandits. So I know one day, now Nigeria will go in self-destruct mode by itself. And when that happens, the revolution starts. And the revolution has to start. And now people go wake them up. Because as it is, the government, they already know how to pamper and pacify the people. They know how to calm us down. So if you really want a Nigeria that works, every man and woman, toddler, infant, unborn baby, we have to rise up and demand for our rights.
Absolutely.
They're not going to give it to us. We have to go get it. I'm telling you, grab it. That's what you have to do. It's not going to come easy, but if you were a country that wants to work, revolution must start.
Yes.
It must start. There's no other way around it. Because this government is a bandit already. They have already mastered. They are the one masterminding the kidnapping and the abduction of people from Nigeria. And it's the same government that goes behind closed doors, to get their own cut out of the ransom payment.
Exactly.
So, and the kidnapping has become an enterprise. So the government is loving it. They are making money of it. So they're not going to give up the feeding bottle like that. It's the people that will go kick the government out of power. But kicking them out of power is not going to be an easy task.
It's not, though.
It's not going to be an easy task. This thing didn't just happen today. And it did not happen in the days of Bukwari in 2015 either. So it's something that happened around Jonathan era. So, and it became full blown during Buhari. And now these people are coming out with vengeance. They are coming out with their whole army. So they have already captured the whole Nigeria. All they need is a whistle. Once they hear that whistle, that's it. They pick everybody up.
Exactly.
They pick everybody up. So it is a demon. Banditry is a demon in Nigeria that has enveloped Nigeria totally from top to bottom. And it is the only diasporans that are shouting and crying for help. We are the only one that can really, put our mouth out there to make our intentions known, because the people in Nigeria cannot talk. They will pick them up. And it's a sad story, but that's what is happening. They will pick them up. So it is only people in diaspora that can channel this aggression for liberation. But unfortunately, some of us in diaspora, we are aiding and abetting this useless government to continue to remain in power, because some of us want to be special advisor to this and that.
Exactly. They want a rule. They want a contract.
Yeah, they want to rule. They want to rule. So that is the problem. It's a big problem. But hopefully, one day, we go get them right. Like I said, now only revolution go do them. Nothing else.
Nepal, what they did in Nepal must happen in Nigeria. If not,
what they did in Nepal must happen. It must happen in Nigeria. But it's getting there. Hopefully, we'll get there when we continue to speak out, to speak out to the ills happening in Nigeria. Yeah, and the whole world is watching. They are looking at it. They are seeing it. When it becomes full blown, then revolution starts. But until then, we just got to keep lending our voice, and hoping for a bigger change. So that's just it, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Make it they get your rest too. Make it they sleep. I know Nigeria's situation can be very heartbreaking. It can wear anybody down, but at the same time, we just have to be strong. Because we have to be strong, All these kids, unfortunately, the ones that are picked up already, that are in the hands of their abductors right now, we are hoping they'll be set free, but they're not going to be set free unless they get some money.
Get something,
The government, I don't know. But then again, if the government continues to pay these kidnappers, that means the kidnappers will continue to be encouraged to do more havoc. And we already know that there's no negotiation with terrorists. You don't negotiate with terrorists. But at this point, maybe they pay them this ransom. Okay, hopefully they release all these people, and then the government will now have to go and sit down and talk to themselves. They really need to talk to themselves that we cannot allow these things to continue like this. If you want a country that want to survive, or that want to compete with other nations or with other African countries, they cannot continue like this. Because if it continues like this, I'm telling you, Nigeria will no longer be a place to live. It will no longer be a place to live, and then we can forget about the economy.
Yeah.
That's what is going to happen if this thing continues and it doesn't stop. So now all the government, they need to start talking to themselves right now. They need to end that banditry. They need to end it. They need to find something else to do. Maybe, all these politicians, they are getting paid handsomely. So why are some of them going behind the back door to continue to enrich, to continue to promote banditry? For them to continue to get more money on top of the money that the government is already paying them. So that's where the problem is. And hopefully, we'll get them right.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it.
appreciate your
Thank you,
presence, sir.
everybody. All right,
Yes,
bye.
bye, sir.
All right, bye.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to end here. And like I said, guys, with everything we've discussed, if you're going to watch this live stream back, kindly leave your thoughts and opinion as always. And I shall be back with news as it develops. Okay, thank you, guys, and I shall see you all later. Okay, bye now.